You know, Chad, normally before I start the stream, I do vocal warm-ups. Kind of forgot to do them today. I won't subject you to them, but I usually sing a lot, weirdly enough. Usually the roughest rock song I can think of is like, oh, that'll be my vocal warm-up. Just gonna like murder these chords before I start talking normally. So give me a minute for this this instrument of mine to get in tune. What's up, everybody? Though, how you doing? Y'all had good to see you back. Hope you didn't have too busy of a day. Dart sings corn as a. I have done that as a warm-up before. Though actually not just the vocal like weirdness they do, but the actual lyrics sometimes. Because there is a large like soft to high to deep tone shifts in their songs, so sometimes it works. But hey, that's one of those secrets that every content creator does. They all have their own unique way of warming up the voice before they get started. Some of them will do random gibberish. They're like, they just go up and down in pitches for like a solid 5 minutes, or just mouth. Or sometimes they'll sing. Sometimes they'll do movie quotes. Sometimes they'll just talk like a crazy person. I should actually record it sometime, just to like, hey, here's what I'm like 5 minutes before stream. Do you still like me? Only not so great song on Nevermind is Stay Away, Agree or Not. I'm leaning toward agree. Yeah, leaning toward agree. Though my memories of Nevermind are a little... It's been a while since I listened to that album. But hey, me and my friends, I don't know why we're bringing up corn again, but you know what? It was something that brought a lot of joy to me and my friends, because we really just like, for like a solid couple months, we just like speaking corn speak to each other whenever we wanted to surprise them with a laugh. It's like, they're like, hey Dartigan, can you give me like a like a soda from the machine? And I turn to them and like, and it worked every time. They just like burst out laughing, and then I'd like, yep, I'm funny. That was where my comedy began, chat. Corn jokes. It all sprung forth from that well. A very shallow well, but a well. I was very music illiterate when I was also growing up. I did not really care about music at all until probably about 8th grade. Actually, I should reformat that. I'm still music illiterate today, or at least for any modern music, because I haven't really kept up. But I was like, until like 8th grade, I didn't know about any bands or anything like that. And I got teased for that a couple times, I recall. Like, I remember having a friend who like pointed at a band on his shirt, or like a lead singer, like, hey, who's this? Dartigan? And I'm like, and a couple times they screwed up though, because they had the name of the band right on the shirt, and they had to quickly like try to cover it with their hand, and I already saw it. It's like, oh, it's Nirvana. It's Kurt Cobain. Totally do it. Did you say that you were corny? Yeah, my musical tastes at the beginning were pretty... Chat. The first band I ever liked, this hurts to say, Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie and also his brother's power band 5000. I was an edgy little trash baby. It was a friend who actually like lent me the albums. That's what got me into it. And from there I went from Korn to Limp Bizkit to a few other like popular bands you may know of. Rob Zombie, yeah, I know. It was mainly the Dragula song that hooked me. I had trash tastes for the most part. A lot of trash tastes. Tried taking it easy today. Been feeling a little bit of melancholy, but it's probably just exhaustion. Gonna go watch a bit of the stream and try to relax a bit more and then get to work. So incredibly close to getting things going. Can't afford to puss out now. Hopefully you cross the finish line soon, so you can like have normal hours. But starting a business ain't easy. Unless you're rich. If you start off rich, it's actually pretty simple, I hear. Even Linkin Park. I had their album. The Limp Bizkit's Faith cover was decent. Well, the Limp Bizkit I listened to was like the first two albums. They're like, all the way up to Chocolate Starfish and Chocolate Flavored Water. Great album name, by the way. Papa Roach was another one I was into. I think everyone hates Papa Roach now, but I was like, man, this Papa Roach is pretty cool. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. I can still remember these shitty songs too. I don't know why. Suffocation. No breathing. Don't give a fuck. Well, for some reason, I always had this censored CD, so it like, don't give up. Like arm bleed. It always cut out the fuck. Listen to Metallica since I never liked Metallica when I was a kid because I had a friend who was freaking obsessed with Metallica and was actually kind of annoying because he would not hear any negativity, critique of Metallica in their music. You had to like Metallica if you wanted to be around him, and I just kind of like developed like a Pavlonium or something. Like, fucking hate Metallica. I mean, I don't. They got some good songs, but I was never really a fan. You enjoy it, it's not trash. Well, I don't enjoy it anymore as a thing, so my tastes have changed. I mean, there's still some, I mean, every once in a while I'll go look up on YouTube some of the old songs I used to listen to. But for the most part, even then, I liked a handful of songs and I just kind of pretended to like the rest of them. '27th, so till then, Dart just chilling. What are you talking about? The next couple batch of new releases? Yeah, well, don't worry, we'll get to them when they come out. There's Forspoken coming out soon, and also Dead Space. And then you got Harry Potter after that. And I think there's something that comes out not too long after Harry Potter. I think it's like the Justice League game, or not the Justice League, Kill the Justice League game. Hi Dartigan, I don't know if this is something you have experienced too, but there was a time a few years ago where I didn't have a lot of patience in waiting for games to interest me. However, my patience has gotten way better now, but have you ever experienced anything, you mean impatience for something to release? Yes. I feel like patience is something you acquire as you get older. Children are like very well known for being incredibly impatient. I know I was. But yeah, there's definitely been times I'd like, just fucking come out already, come out! So yeah, I know the feeling well. There's still times I feel that too, but now I'm just like, you know what? I'm a patient man. I'll wait. Having access to near infinite financial resources would make some things simpler and easier for sure. Well, usually when you're... Also, it takes away the risk factor. Like, oh, if this fails, guess what? I'm still rich. If you can say that, then yeah, why wouldn't you start businesses left and right? Make some things simpler and easier for sure, but for the scope and magnitude of what I'm aiming for isn't quite as simple as throwing money at it, though it definitely helps and is important. Oh, here, I'm going to toast you with my Diet Pepsi. Take a sip. Here's to good fortune for you. Hope this time next year you get like a $1 million company to your name. Like literally not just, speculation, but like on the balance sheets. Did you meet the weird odd couple and discover their secret? You're not asking me that. Not released, but a game to become interesting as you play it. There's a game made by former Ninja Gaiden devs called I've seen that a few times. Coming out this Valentine's Day. It's as close to John Wick as you're gonna get for now, so I've seen trailers of it. The thing is, when it comes to former Ninja Gaiden devs, their track record so far has not been great. I will wait to see more of it. I will not buy it on day one. Because it might end up being total shit. I will keep an eye on it though. That's all I can promise for the time being. You seen that new Boston Dynamics video? You mean with the one where it's like getting a guy's bag of tools and chucking it up to him? Yeah. Always impressive to see that stuff. And you also a little, well, give it a few more years and what else is it gonna do? Cheers? Yeah, cheers. Maybe one day it'll be real wine glasses. Not that I drink wine. I have a feeling, or champagne, whichever one it is. I have a feeling I would hate champagne. It's like, oh, this is just shitty. Yeah, I'm not a big alcohol guy, so it'll have to be like, sparkling water. It's wine seltzer, yeah. It's like carbonated wine, right? AI and robots take over. I am blaming... Oh, actually, Boston Dynamics, I don't think you should be blaming them. They just make robots. They're not... I mean, they're not AI-controlled robots, though. They're usually use like a handheld... Literally, it looks something like a Nintendo Switch to control them with, or at least their dog, they do. When it comes to AI, it's mainly Google and OpenAI. They're the ones leading the charge right now. If you've ever used ChatGPT or something like that, that's OpenAI. That's the one that's currently like blowing everyone's brains. Champagne is carbonated, some just taste like juice. Yeah, like I said, for some reason, I just have an aversion to drinking alcohol. Like I said, I've had like maybe 10 drinks over the past 5 years. and never once more than just like a single drink. Just I'm kind of thankful for that I never really got into alcohol. I've had too many family members destroyed by it. Like, whew, dodged a bullet. You have no idea how many like life-destroying bullets I've had to dodge in my life so far, Chad. Like I came very close to getting into smoking as a kid when my older brother would keep handing me cigarettes, but I was too dumb to know how to smoke them. Had friends who would always like get alcohol from their older brothers or some relatives or something and would like try to hand me those. Same with like 2 other drugs and substances, but I was like, yeah, I'm good. I was either too stupid, too lazy, or just wasn't interested enough to like, and I managed to like, I was like fucking Neo dodging the vices of early childhood and adulthood. It's like they're just passing over my head. You see like the bullet trails. Like there goes STDs, and there's heroin addiction. The meth bullet. There it goes, right by my ear. How was the weed? How was the weed? Well, you have good instincts. Like I said, some of it was just me like I said, with the cigarette thing, that was not instincts. I was just too stupid to know how to smoke. I would just pull the smoke into my cheeks and blow it back out, never inhaled it. Which also kept me from enjoying weed for a very long time too, because I'm like, oh, what's this? Oh, just nothing. It just tastes bad. Have you seen that comparison between the data set that GPT-3 and GPT-4 use? Well, no one really knows anything about GPT-4 yet. Anything about GPT-4 that you've seen is likely just some speculation on it, because it has not been released. And it should be released this year, so we'll wait and see. But right now, it's just a lot of hype and speculation. I'm sure it'll be better, because they've been working on it for a while, and they got new research to use for it. But I think people are really saying to themselves to be a little bit disappointed, because some people are speculating like, oh, but it's gonna be like a general AI. It's like, no, not there quite yet, buddy. No one has an STD vice. Well, you can have like unprotected sex vice, is what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was like, man, don't you want an STD? It's the coolest thing. No, it's like, hey, do you want to like raw dog it? No, thanks, I'm good. Dart got his cheeks blown out. That's one way of putting it. A very poetic way of putting it. STD kink. Weirdly enough, there actually are some people with an STD kink. They're particular subset of people with HIV it's really fucked up. It's really weird and fucked up, but they have like this thing where they like want to sleep with other people with HIV to make, because they think it'll make deadlier strains, and they almost see like their strain as like their child that they're like fostering. It's really weird. It's a very, very small subset of people, like of gay men, I guess, with HIV, but it is so bizarre. Gift giving, yeah, I think that's the name. I'm being coy because it's dark shit. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole too much. It just like, how does that even begin? I mean, that is so messed up. I just meant in the sense of it's trained with significantly. Yeah, well, I mean, it's gonna have more data, but also I believe it's gonna have more parameters, but also trained with more data as well. So it'll definitely be an improvement. Definitely a substantial improvement over GPT-3 and technically 3.5, which is ChatGPT. So it'll definitely probably, put some people out of work. Can't get hard unless I know. I want to read this second half of the comment silently before I read it. So the sex will shorten my life in some way. Well, hey, more power to you. I think. There's a dude in LA right now called the Tesla terrorist who is literally driving around and starting road rage fights with young women. And he hasn't been arrested. I'm pretty sure you'd get arrested pretty quickly doing that. It's like, oh, hey, cops, this guy's assaulting me. But yeah, I'm assuming it's also being filmed of him everywhere. And he drives a Tesla, and he's just like, yeah, I want to like start some shit. Giving Tesla owners a bad name, I see. Maybe he secretly is shorting Tesla stock, and this is his master plan to try to like make it happen. Like, I'm gonna make the numbers go down. Get rid of all the fake jobs, and we get closer to our Star Trek utopia. You mean, what is it? What was the government style of Star Trek? Was it just like, hey, since we have replicators, we don't need jobs anymore? So just do what you want and just make your, chocolate fondue in your replicator? You would love that? I think we all would love to have a replicator. I mean, feasibly, it could be possible if you ever get nanotechnology made. That's probably a ways off. Like, oh yes, Earl Grey tea, hot. Thank you, machine. We went after a lady, her 90-plus-year-old mother, and the valet dude. God, sounds like someone with mental problems, severe mental problems. Every one of those TikTok tech people work for one? TikTok tech people. Earl Grey helps counteract some symptoms of depression. I am a green tea guy myself. Also herbal tea, but mainly green tea. I got some matcha, but matcha green tea, you know, the really strong green tea. I just haven't tried it yet because I'm worried I'm gonna dislike it, and then I was like, oh, I feel like I wasted money. Have you ever bought something like that, Chad? You buy something like, I don't want to try this because I'm afraid I'm gonna not like it. I am a weird man, weird human. TikTok is banned here in India. Can't tell me that is right. They still debate banning in the US, but I don't think that's gonna quite happen. I mean, it doesn't really, I mean, technically YouTube is already doing the same thing, so if that just happens, all the TikTokers will go to YouTube and release their shorts, if they're not already. We're all weird humans, that's what makes us all beautiful, right? We all have our idiosyncrasies. Worked with a director from Bangladesh, and he was talking about that. Why is it banned? Chinese app, so some people are worried about possibly the government using it to get data on their citizens. Is the main reason. Or it may possibly be used to influence people in their country, for nefarious reasons. In a few years, you're expecting to see Andre Tate as a villain in a video game? Yeah, actually, you're right on that. Consider how many people are just basically stand-ins for Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos we've seen over the last. Well, actually, both of those were in one game. It was Horizon sequel, but there's been other examples, I think, too. So yeah, if you see a bald guy with no jawline, telling guys hey, what color is your Bugatti in a video game? I mean, to be fair, he does seem like the absurd GTA character you take missions for. When you actually look at his life and how he acts, he does feel like he's a GTA character come to life. So it might be appropriate. In fact, I feel like a lot of famous people more and more these days feel like these kind of characters you would see as GTA quest givers. Why does that keep happening? India bans anything Chinese. Yeah, you gotta realize India and China are at odds. They're constantly beating each other with sticks along the border in the mountains. There's plenty of videos of it. They have trust issues. They haven't done enough falling exercises. What do you have against us men who were unfortunate enough to be born with a jawline? I don't. You can always grow a beard. I'm just saying, one, that man who really sells himself on his masculinity and this is what a real man is. I'm gonna poke fun at his appearance because why wouldn't I? Because I'm pretty sure he hates it himself. No, actually, if you don't have a square jawline, you are a perfectly fine dude, in my opinion. However, if you're obnoxious, it is definitely a worthy target of mockery. Same as baldness too. Once you put yourself out there, your appearance becomes a weapon to be used against you if people want to. He also has a small feet. I have not been paying attention to his feet apparently as much as you have. I'll take your word for it. Like the Dart keeps up with country's events. Well, I'm, like I said, just because I'm an internet clown doesn't mean I'm, unknowledgeable of things. Well, I should say I'm an American internet clown. So I've got a lot of things working against me. Usually Americans oh, not in our country, don't care. But, I've always been the history guy, and I also like current events. So I usually at least know a bit more than average, I feel. Lily, I used to get horribly mocked for having red hair before puberty, post-puberty. Yeah, yeah, that is amusing. Yeah, afterwards, it becomes a devastating weapon to your advantage. If you're a woman, I feel. I'm not sure if it really helps guys out too much, though. Physically, flaws are cool as long as you don't get on my nerves, then I'll let you know how. Yep, exactly. Maybe it sounds really hypocritical, but yeah, if you're a perfectly fine, if Vandrew Tate was a perfectly normal dude, I would never make fun of his lack of a jawline. However, the fact that he's apparently into human trafficking and some other dark shit, I feel it's perfectly fair game to like, and also just mock him in the places like that hurt him most. I mean, literally, that's what the Greta Thunberg thing was like. Oh, small dick energy. It apparently worked. See, good things can happen when you make fun of people's appearance sometimes. Isn't that whole ginger thing started by South Park? I don't know. I think it's an inherent part of like Western culture. Is like, ooh, redheads. It's because they're rare, so they stand out more. It's got associations. This is the best way of putting it. This is turning into a just chatting stream. I swear I'm gonna play a video game tonight. I'm not forgetting what's on screen. News came out here in Scotland that one of the biggest bus transports was doing human trafficking. What? Yeah, she's in Scotland. And a bus. I'm assuming you said a bus company. Change the tag to just chatting. This can be our background. I should do a just chatting stream at some point. See how it goes. I mean, I am fairly good at talking. Someone's like, human trafficking is a problem. Oh yeah, I mean, it is. A lot of people want to get to like your richer countries and they'll take risks to get there. Sorry, I'm going to be probably... Chat, I ate some spicy steamed chicken today, so I got that on my breath. So every time I like exhale, it's like, I can smell the chicken. I don't know if that's good or not. There was a I know, right? There are video games in existence. I think it literally wants me to go back. Okay. Where I came from earlier. I can do that. Your talking at the start of the stream has been getting longer and longer, not complaining though. I mean, it only really depends on, I guess, we're having a good conversation. Otherwise, I'll cut it off and get to playing. It also depends on what game I'm playing. If it's a research stream, then I gotta use more of my time for playing the game to get the recording done. But if it's a game where I'm just playing it for my own, fun, then I don't mind taking a bit more time to warm up.
Thank you for your help. The mutants are contained for now. Leave the rest.
There's a chunky corn boy in the background, chat. New corn discovered.
To continue downwards.
I think they're hiding a lot from us.
Not our business. Let's get out of here.
What have you done to the General? Upper Terran, this is our life. We were so desperate that we had to make a bold move. I don't know where the General got these mutant beasts from. They've completely changed the balance here. Sending us to kill them for your own benefit. Girl, I didn't ask you to kill. I asked you to solve my problem and I'd offer you a way out. It's a fair trade. We'll deal with the tribe's problem our own way. Please leave through the gate next to us. Good. Second thoughts, I'm moving there. What is it? Do the same thing, but hiding away in my Aerith house. Flower bow. You have like a big gardeny house full of flowers? Human, what do you want to know? Okay, this. How about this, for starters? Alright, dismantle all, please. What's up, Amicus? How you doing? Alright. Yeah. What do you got to sell? I've actually got quite a few of that stuff, so I don't think I'll spend money on it. Not big, but it's a little one-bedroom apartment in Echo Park, which is an artsy, hip area in LA. Unlike Brooklyn, I have lots of flowers and little trinkets, so my friends call it my fairy bottle. I'm gonna make a prediction. You have, like, string lights somewhere in your apartment, hung up. Is that true? Did I nail it? I told you. I had a suspicion once you said that. I know things, chat. Those things are like, I know who will put string lights in their home. The corn. The shop. Break their legs. What? Famous Von Korn? Oh, you want to expand on that, my man? No? I can make pistol rounds, or I can make specialized casings. Craft weapons. Great sword and module. I need more of that stuff. Dart's typecasting again? Well, hey. Once you get to know someone, you could start making predictions like that, you know? Twin blades? Do I have? I think I already have that, don't I? Insufficient materials cannot craft. Better twin blades? Yeah, but I don't have the stuff to make them with. I need, like, what looks like a block of tofu. I need 10 of them. I only got 3. Oh, well. I don't really need this light sword module, though, anymore. Take it up space. Tofu is power. I've never had tofu before. I don't know, the idea of eating, like, I don't know, it just always looked unappealing to me.
Ah, you're back. How was your trip?
The girl's awakening. Just like you planned. She smelled of hinterland.
What is this plot doing right now? This guy's talking to a rock.
Really?
She was created by the Council, a key element of the Gatekeeper Project.
The Gatekeeper Project. It involves this monstrous girl.
None of your concern. Anyway, as long as the girl has awakened, no one can stop our plan. Just a matter of time before we get the artifact.
What artifact?
A weapon containing enormous energy, able to link to higher dimensions.
I see. You madman.
I have obtained what you wanted. I'll need a couple of days for testing still. It's not quite ready yet.
I don't have a couple of days.
Rush this, and we risk a spatial collapse within the consortium.
If you want to restore the former glory of your family, I'd hurry. Make haste, and remember, don't fail.
What does your room look like? Let's see. I'm thinking orderly, but there's... You don't lose it if there's probably like a cat toy on the floor somewhere. Or, you know, you're probably not one for like leaving like unclean dishes lying around. I think those goes right into the sink or the dishwasher if you got one. Well, I already know you got like a lot of computer stuff too. So I could probably say there's probably somewhere in your vicinity a very high-end, you know, spec computer with big monitors. And I'm guessing white walls. That's the best I don't know. Best I got.
Wow, look at these installations.
Any idea what this place is?
No,
This place.
if we were
Well,
I didn't mean to
Let's
actually
see
skip
what's
through
up
that.
ahead.
Shit, I was trying to jump. Fuck. Now watch the fury of people like the flurry of people like, hey, Dart, what's my room like? Can you guess? It's gonna be the new thing tonight. I have a psychic ability to predict what room you, what your domicile looks like. That is a really shitty X-Men power. Have you considered changing jobs to fortune teller and selling crystals? I mean, is there money in that? Eerily close? Well, see, that's 2 for 2 tonight then. See, chat, this is why being a psychic is such an easy con. You just gotta like, you really just gotta throw out a bunch of variables and one of them is bound to be right. The spirits tell me that you like to hang pin lights,
if we want to get
string
through,
lights
we
maybe,
have to face
in
them.
your apartment. Yes. You have a dead relative. Starts with a C, perhaps, maybe an A. Ah, yes, they're telling me that you have a lot of good memories from your childhood with that kind of bullshit. Just be vague enough and they'll answer the questions for you. I want to share something weird with y'all. Ooh, there was a streaming service here called Holostar for Star channels here in India. A couple years ago, Disney made a deal with them. Disney Plus here became Disney Plus Hotstar. But the fun thing is, other than DC and WB owned properties, all HBO and FX shows and movies are available on it, on top of the live cricket machines and Indian and recently Korean soap channels. I mean, sounds like a deal then. Go along with what you're playing, Dartigan. You're channeling the power of... Oh, this is what Corn does for you. Gives you... Unlocks your Latin psychic abilities. You.
these disgusting creatures will besmudge my hand.
Ayane, what are you even saying?
See that machine over there? We can use it to clear them faster. It's still functioning. I already
Latin,
did it.
latent. Did I say Latin?
Controls to your garage
Maybe I just didn't put the T in there. We ride a mech. How far into the game would I estimate? I'm assuming maybe halfway by now. I don't know. No clue on that one.
Wow,
Me neither.
Ayane is the only flaw in this game. You don't like, hyper obsessive women? I know a lot of guys who fantasize over that idea. For a lot of dudes, that the Ayane would be like best girl, they would call her. Exactly how much has been leaked? For now, the leak is confined to the in-series research in Area A. I need you to find where the leak came from and deal with it as quickly as possible. There is not a single relevant entry in the data. Where am I supposed to look? There might be other routes. Identify the leak as quickly as possible. Understood? I request assistance. Please deal with the civilian staff in Area A. Understood and agreed. Working on it. Obsessive women? Yeah, I'll take a rain check. Well, generally, yes, but in this game, at least in this game, she's a hologram. The real her is somewhere off in her mansion somewhere. She talks about her butler a lot, so I'm guessing she's rich. She also bought us that expensive outfit and hired very thick women to put it on us. Wish I'd get a new gun. I've been on this one for a while. Good. I just realized when I'm using dual blades, I can't use most of my moves. Morgana's voice actor killed it. Be fat, all that cat said was meow, go the fuck to sleep. What? Email. Warning, in light of the incident where Archive 1153, please do not use the bathrooms in this test area and unarmed until notified otherwise. As you are probably aware, grubs tend to hide in the sewers preying on humans. Reply. Got a question. Where should I tuck my gun when I'm washing my hair with both hands? Do I need to practice that? Now I've gotten to the end of Sekiro, it's amazing how alike Fallen Order and Sekiro are, and they came out the same year. I suppose.
Based on the information I have, N530 is extracted from water. It seems to have leaked into the water due to an earthquake. Anyway, I haven't found N540 yet. The Prophet said N540 is a more purified liquid, and it can cure my sister's illness.
I like in the future we just leave audio cubes lying around on the ground. Should I finally buy some juice? Nah, I got limited inventory space. I need to, upgrade that. And this stuff is kind of pointless. I like that eating a bag of chips, though, gives me armor piercing for 20%. Do they put that on, well, is that cookies or chips? It's biscuits, okay. English for cookies. Burger. Doesn't some guy want juice? Yeah, I'm not going all the way back for that, though. Futaba is one of my favorite cosplays. Who is Futaba? I feel like this is getting very anime in chat and I'm losing track. Oh, it's Persona. That's why I don't know who it is. Are there animals or plants, dead or alive? The red-headed hacker? Oh, okay. Big computer for opening one door, but alright. Weebs unite. A lot of weebs here. There are a lot. You will find good company. Let's see. Let me try this other chip out. Even those who can't kill for a living, buy a deflector shield for protection. Yeah, we'll put that on there. Why not? Okay, I've got a lot of points. Let's spin them. Let's see, what do we want? Energy Greatsword, Charge Slash. Can perform a stagger attack after the first one, then we go into after the second charged attack. Lunges forward to perform a stronger follow. When equipped, light sword, hold square. Okay, yeah. Twin blades, this is what we need, is what we're using right now. Deal damage. Charge to damage enemies within your path and deal damage again. Equip. Okay, this is the stinger. Use twin blades, blade staff. When equipping the blades, press L down plus switch. Oh, you can go. You can put them together. After use, throw a rotating weapon forward, causing continuous multiple damage to the enemy in front for a short period of time. Up, square, and activate. Blade Staff Windblade. Use it to hurl a spinning weapon from a distance, or Blade Staff Naraka. Charge forward to damage enemies within your path. When equipping, okay, it's an upgrade to the Stinger. What about over here, though? Increase Anne's transformation duration. Ooh. Great, I think I might need to go for those. We'll save the rest of our points. Ow. You have a fair amount of weeb and voice actor. I feel like anyone who's in a cosplay is gonna you'll be full of the forbidden knowledge.
Hold on, let me check the map. Looks like the flight gate room is just ahead. Onward! Oh, the entrance door is open.
Forbidden lore, yes. Anime in the future will be outlawed, become dark information. The Emperor doesn't allow anime in the Imperium. Yeah, I get a feeling the Warhammer 40k world doesn't have much anime. It's heretical. You deny me access. Okay, we go.
We can't make
Ayane, where does that passage lead to?
A501. That's the connector control area. Right. I may be able to lower the water if we open the connector gate.
I'll try.
I'm beginning to think I need to actually, I might need to go back to the cities and do some side quests to get some more money for this stuff. Outing yourself as this no-life weeb gamer. Just because you like anime doesn't mean you don't have a life. That's an old stereotype. Needs to go away. Anime is pretty mainstream at this point.
My guess is that it's secretion from the grubs that...
I know. It was a rhetorical question.
That wasn't a rhetorical question. That was a direct question of what's the sticky stuff. Are you an otaku too? I'm actually one of the least otaku people on this stream. There's a few anime that I do watch and I have watched and talk about, but I don't really watch a lot. A lot of it I don't really care. I don't care for slices of life stuff generally. Where like, here's some cute high school girls doing cute high school stuff, trying to get boyfriends or get senpai-kun to notice them. Or here, let me get hit by a truck and go to another world. Don't care for any of that crap. Research log. Phase 2, Stage 1. The data collected so far is not satisfactory. The regenerative ability demonstrated by Vim is beyond our understanding. Thus, it is impossible to deduce from the available information and theories the mechanisms of its self-regeneration. Based on the joint review of the research team, leader, and doctors, the experiment moves to Phase 2. In this analysis-oriented phase, extraction, concentration, blending, and observation will be removed. Instead, the inert will be stimulated using the technology offered by the consortium. Dartigan is both the end of life and the start of life. Well, he always like hits people who are like unhappy with modern day life and then sends them to some fantasy world where they get to be a god and also get a harem for some reason. Don't know why everyone in anime these days needs a harem to be happy. Probably just having, one person you like. Oh, you fucking... Mostly they're there to justify the absurd number of cute girls. Well, like I've mentioned before, that's how anime makes its money. They make their money by selling merch, not through usually airing the TV show. And when most of your money comes from like merch, that means you're in like you're basically competing to have best, the number of cute girls possible. So they gotta fill their anime with as many of them as possible to like hook every single like whale that they can to whatever they're into. The ones who'll buy the body pillows and the very overly expensive figurines. be fair, one of the characters in Chainsaw Man has a harem. Yeah, I'm aware of that character, but that actually makes sense though. And that person also isn't the main character. Also, that character is pretty damn cool. Don't know where I'm at. Get that out of the way real quick. There's only one isekai besides Jobless Reincarnation I know where the main character ended up with all the girls, and that's in a world with my smartphone. And that really took, well, like I said, they usually only end up with one, but there's always like the tease of multiple ones. Yeah, they get their pick usually sometimes. Like, oh, do I want to be with this one, this beautiful girl, or this other beautiful girl? Oh, so many decisions in my new life. And I still gotta beat the Demon Lord. Are mutating astronomically. They are unstoppable. Typing. Thoughts on Shadow of Rose, the DLC for Resident Evil? It's alright, I guess. I don't really... It took a weird Evil Within turn, though, so it's like, huh? But whatever, it's DLC, hardly matters. You can get crazy and experimental in DLC. Speaking of isekai, I just remembered RE creators where the characters from mangas, anime, and anime games get sent to the real world and they meet their creators. That sounds like a bad idea. What's this? They're all middle-aged perverts. You made a political joke and Twitch blocked you? What? I don't see anything that blocked you. You sure it is whatever you typed didn't look like a link or something? Yeah, I see a ladder up there. I just find a secret. Locked? Wish the main characters of Isekai didn't look like Kirito clone. The only one I let get away with that is Konosuba, and I like Kazuma because he's just a dude. If you like what you like, I guess. A lot of them are just like escapism though. Like, man, I wish I was the main character syndrome. So they keep them kind of plain and regular looking so you can imprint yourself onto them. Oh, for the love of God. Another one of these. Okay, easy enough.
The facilities here are used for
No, my dad got a
purifying
main
liquor.
character
I heard
syndrome.
it's
Wasn't
to
the
extract
best
certain
for my
material.
childhood.
Could
What?
be in 540.
I'm not sure what that means, but I don't like the insinuation.
Water. The prophet remains silent whenever I pressed him on more serious questions. I bet he's hiding something.
Drug development based on Typhonus Consortium Joint Program application. The program aims to develop life-prolonging synthetic drugs that can not only fight the mechanicovirus, but also cure other fatal diseases. In light of the ingredients and mechanisms of the drug, the research on the in-series will also focus. Experience of this base will involve concentrating and blending a large amount of extract, then by observation, our objective is to understand self-regeneration after its breakdown. Like I said, the only isekai, I guess, that I've ever seen that I thought was pretty good was the Tanya one, where it's like the Japanese salaryman gets sent by God to like World War I Germany into the body of a little girl. I think that one's pretty funny. Tanya the evil? Well, I don't think she's evil. She's just like a businessman who got sent to like World War I. Though it feels more like it's World War II these days, isn't it? That didn't work. Nah, she's evil? What makes her evil? You check out Thermae Rome Novae. That is a lot of words. I need to watch Vinland Saga, I suppose. Like, I still need to watch the final season of the most recent JoJo, too. Just haven't had time. Oh, eye guy. Jesus, man. You alright? Did your finger slip? Thank you for the 10 subs. If you guys get a sub from my guy, give him some love. He's being generous. Said no virtual insanity. Virtual insanity. Before I go, I'm curious to know your thoughts on the shitty Velma show. I think it's just made for you to hate it. I think that's the intention. Either that, or I'm kind of worried about the psyche of the lady who made it. It feels like she's using it to vent, and that she's got a lot of negativity in her heart. That's what I'd say. I think that lady needs to get therapy and not create TV shows. Is what I would say. Feels like that's what that makes anything awkward. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna vent in this piece of entertainment I'm making. So I would say, yeah, that's my opinion. Don't watch it. It looks like shit, and it looks like someone's just venting about their frustrations in life. But yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. I don't know why you... I feel like that's enough. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. Then again, I don't really care about Scooby-Doo anyways. It's, even though that really isn't Scooby-Doo. Blame goes to Charlie Grandy. I thought it was like a lady who was making it. She basically self-inserted herself as Velma too. Where the frustrations venting? White people, white people, white people, I think. White people suck real hard. We're... amongst other things. We smell bad, make bad tasting food, have too much power and money, and too many of us. I'm not sure what the solution is to all that, though. I never want to talk about that. All these white people, just get up off me. Phase 6, Stage 2. Due to the serious lack of times, the best option for now is to increase the sample size and the concentration, as well as introduce catalysis, fingers crossed. Just very rude. Yeah, it seems mean-spirited. The comment, I mean, it's perfectly fine to make jokes about white people. In fact, I fucking love a good white person joke. But when it actually feels like you're not just there to, you're not meant to like laugh along with it. You're meant to laugh at a group of people, and it's like, this is just mean-spirited and not funny. It's like, okay, this takes on a different flavor. I mean, look at South Park makes jokes about white people all the time and white culture. And again, it's usually, all right, I'll take that, you know, fair enough. Then just like, yeah, white guy has small dick and he's a Nazi, and he's also Fred, and he apparently can't cut his own steaks. Just, come on. And apparently they just made the main character terrible too, so you gotta make the person at least have a point or be likable, I think, if you're gonna like make criticisms. Boondocks made jokes. Yeah, Boondocks was very good at that too. It's a subtle art. Not every, that some people think they have, but they don't. Chat, can I predict the next show that's going to get this treatment? The Flintstones. It's time for the Flintstones to come back. And you know what? It's time for the world to learn a lesson about society. Flintstones was too white for its caveman time. It didn't depict the diversity of cavemen. It also didn't depict the social status of like the higher tier cavemen correctly. Also the Jetsons. The Jetsons needs a correction. Everything must be made right. We can fix it. We can make it better. Dinosaur slavery. Yeah, I mean, they were enslaving animals. Also, did you see how the wives were basically always at home? No job, just serving their husband's will? Sickening. It has no place in our modern era. Always confused me as why Flintstones celebrate Christmas. Did it ever also confuse you, like, why there was an alien there? It's a stupid show. I think I've seen maybe like 4 episodes of Flintstones, just so we're clear. Just to know, like, yeah, that's ain't for me. It's a little bit too old-fashioned. But yeah, they maybe, you know what, Christ is like, time traveler too, maybe.
The Prophet brought me here. He tells me this is an underground defense facility. I don't think so. Maybe it's some kind
They
of
should have ended that though
facility.
with like,
But for
well,
what?
well, for
There's so
one,
much
dinosaurs and humans that live together too. So I guess the meteorite should have come down and killed them all.
40 soon.
Maybe that's what got rid of all the technology they had. The stone punk, I guess. How about the fact that humans and dinosaurs? I mean, technically, Jetsons could make a pretty good like modern day show because it was. The dark part of the Jetsons is the reason they all lived in the sky is because the Earth was too like radioactive and like polluted to live on anymore. That has a message that would resonate. But they'd have to do something about their slave nanny robot. Can't have that. Do it the wrong way. Wait, really? Do not recall that, but they never actually mentioned it, but I think that's actually what's been said officially at some point. Yeah, look up Jetsons and like radioactive like ground. There's a reason they always lived in like buildings in the sky. Like the world was just like too radioactive or polluted to live on anymore. Oh no, all the Gatorade. There's an episode where the sun is literally doing roids. Yeah, but it's the future, so there's safe roids. I think the intention of the Joker is that matters in the end. Some people use humor to subtly bring other people down or humiliate them or climb in social status. There's a line of fakery there. To agree, yeah, there. If you're like trying to use your humor is, I think, meant to make the people around you relax and feel good, and like it's also meant to like make them acknowledge things and laugh at it. And I mean, you can teach through humor. I'm not gonna deny you can't teach a lesson through humor. Watch any George Carlin bit. But when you like just you're mean and belittling of like, and also just you have a definite political angle to it. Yeah, it starts feeling more like you're being preached to, and it's dirty. I don't know, it's hard to describe how I feel about this, because one, there is no shortage of takes when it comes to all this stuff, and I really don't want to get into that style of argument, because a lot of those people I find just as annoying. It's like, I never want to be one of those people who has like their thumbnail with them doing like the hands on cheeks, like, I can't believe how bad it is, takes on YouTube. Stuff's so cringy. Like, well guys, I watched it so you wouldn't have to. Newest episode of Belma. I'm gonna give you my hot takes. Just like, stop. Stop. What about cheeks? It's like whatever the blowjob face meta is on YouTube for thumbnails. Like, oh, or like maybe the disapproving, like, stern glare, if you're, depending on what, subgroup you're, trying to get. Like, this is garbage. I feel like I'd be the one to give the most succinct, like, it'd take me 10 seconds, like, yeah, it's bad. Yeah, alright, tune in next week when I talk about something else that's bad. Like, yeah, no, so watch that recent episode, it's bad. Yeah, moving on. I would not just want to sit there forever. It's like, yeah, some of them, yeah. I don't know, it's hard to describe that too, I guess. Talk about different cheeks, different cheeks for different folks. You know what, let's actually go back to the city for a bit before I move on. Noctis basement, underground, yeah, because I'm thinking the rest of the game is probably spent in this underground facility. Looked it up, and the Wasteland bit is part of a rebooted comic series for the show. The Wasteland bit, oh well. So someone tried to do it already. But hey, I guess you can consider that canon. 10-minute rant that could be done in 10 seconds. Yeah, it kind of like, you have to stretch it out, man. You gotta get those mid-roll ads. There's some YouTubers who are just so fucking boring when it, well, I'm in my sexy outfit. Is that how teleportation works? Don't I have like some side quests to do? I want to like do something besides just like kill bugs for a bit. Guess we don't actually have any. Well, okay, we already had most of the side quests done in Scop City. But I think we might go back to Scop City and look for some. Not very many side quests there, though. You left your body behind, that's why you're in clubbing up. Is that how it works? Or like download herself into a new body? Kind of creepy to think about. Alright, combine items. Mental law. How can we craft? Still don't have enough. So we could craft this thing. Light sword module interrogate. Light sword with enhanced performance and an upgraded appearance. We'll wait though. We'll wait just a bit longer. Can't go around looking that like a hussy. Wait, don't I know you? You're the creepy guy. Know how to get it. It doesn't sound legal. Where Lynn's famous, you can count here. Office around the night market behind the building. How much? 50% off. Where's my car at? So I can maybe check out Chip Ace. Offensive. Once equipped, it increases a weapon's damage, weapon's penetration, critical hit. Then we got this conductor stuff. Combined to obtain a chip with randomly generated stats. Ooh. I don't have enough for any of this. Is this Cyberpunk 2077? Yes. No one tell him otherwise. This is, the unknown 2D game of Cyberpunk, 2077 that came out this year. Made by, CD Projekt Red. Pretty good. Yeah, we got a new side quest we can do. Much well, I know, right? Surprised you didn't hear about it. I noticed this isn't the only, like, 2.5D Cyberpunk game. There's another one coming out this year. I'm here but lurking. I'm doing some runs in Hades. You know what? Understandable. It's kind of hard to type and play Hades at the same time. Alright, let's see.
Hi.
Hello, Ed. Have you checked out my new weapon implant? State-of-the-art tech that provides infinite... Oh, yeah, he told us this already. Yeah, do you have it? Yeah, we need a new gun. I've been on the same pistol since the forever. Allows a gun to 3-round burst fire. I think that's worth. I do think that's worth. So that wouldn't, I mean, light sword, enhanced performance, and upgraded appearance. So I can make that for cheaper. Come here if you want to buy firearms. All right. You know, I miss the shallow, funny, stereotypical racism of the 2000s, like the Rush Hour movies. For the most part, I agree. I mean, I think there's better examples. For instance, that anime dub, Ghost Stories has a lot of it that's pretty good. Picture a big black man chasing, see, it is kind of hard to get away with those anymore, isn't it? Well, at least he isn't racist. It has to be done with love, though, and care. Yeah. But, yeah, maybe one day we'll get him back. Who knows? Exactly, love and racism. They go together well, don't they?
Hey.
Did you get my mail? There are tons of cases waiting to be solved. I'm busy as hell. There's one case about some cyborgs that broke through our roadblock and came to the city. The president has forbidden mechanicovirus enthusiasts and unidentified cyborgs from entering Scop City. What now? See, you've blocked off some roads. Did you catch them all? We got most of them, but there are still a few out there. Right now, we don't have enough people to catch them, so we decided to outsource it to some more capable hands. Yeah, just leave it to us. Anne's got a cool sidekick to help her, aka me. How can I find them? It's actually easy. These cyborgs all came from the same area, and there are substances on them that can't be found locally. So wherever they go, they shouldn't leave some traces behind. We just need to analyze the data and sync it to you. If you follow these traces, you should be able to find them. Are you ready to take on this task? These cyborgs are dangerous. Should you find them, tell us their location. Remember, never act alone. Alright, darling. I've synced the data officer Corleone sent to your device. Just use scan when you find something suspicious and follow the trail. Apparently the girl with the balloons is not suspicious. I'm not gonna say it again, or you get away from me. You're just antisocial. Oh, wait a minute. This place is open up. There's new areas to go to. Hey, beauty. Don't you want to stay young forever? Never any wrinkle. Okay, I think I've heard this before. He's just like really upset about this window. I can barely feel my legs. Am I having a Mechanica virus relapse? Please don't report this to the police now. Please allow me to enjoy my last moments of my physical freedom. Woof woof. Sorry, the dog bark is such a waste of speech generation components. Like a Dragonation Resident Evil 4 and Final Fantasy 6 are on my radar. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Can't go any further? No, citizen. Invisible wall. You're not predicted to go this way. Sure, I got you, game. Dude, you know that? Yes, I know my dad's going to kill us. Us? It's your dad and your droid and you who pressed the wrong button. Almost got run over. The cars of the future have very advanced brakes. Watch. Stop on a dime, they do. Why isn't there a service bot? When I came here 2 days ago? Some thought me a service bot. I look nothing like a bot. Okay, let's try this other area here. So the cars are the opposite of a Tesla? Well, I'm not sure these are autopilot. I think they're just like people driving them. And they're very aware and alert. Ladies, how about some ice cream? My treat if you give me your numbers. I run a gin upstairs. Come see me if you have time. I'll give you a first lesson free, haha. No thanks. No, free ice cream? What's the love? And he's in shape. Oh well. Even in the future, women are picky. Well, that one isn't too bad. Question, do you think flying cars are viable in the future? I personally kind of think they're stupid. Well, the idea of like something that rolls on the you can drive around the ground and then take off and fly, yeah, that's dumb. It doesn't make any sense. You'd just rather have a vehicle that can fly all the time. So as for the idea of a flying car, no, but something that's actually meant for straight up flying, if they ever have more battery tech, like better battery density, maybe. It'd have to be autopiloted though. I don't think it flies itself automatically. I don't think I'd like the idea of everyone need to go get a pilot's license. Dude, let there be no light at night. What a strange quote. Exactly. Welcome to the Tiger Beetle Motors. Here you can buy, store, and manage self-driving sports cars. If you want to customize your baby or buy a new one, you've come to the right place. Do you want to buy a new car or trade one in? I see you already have one. I do. Oh yeah, I do. Queen Natoka, a very classic model. She was a hit 7 years ago. 3 of 5 college students and graduates drive Queen Natoka. Quite so. My dad gave me one when I decided to move out and live alone. 7 years, miss, you sure are devoted to her. But don't you think it's time to retire your queen? Come on, check out these sample cars on the stand. They all excel in energy saving and handling at an affordable price. I'm sure you won't let you down. What's more, you can pick up your car on the spot. To celebrate our new store opening, We now have a great promotion. Check this exclusive model macaron cat, inspired by a statue of southern religion. This model is not for sale. If you want to get one, go collect 10 Cyberneco Plus and use them to redeem one. Remember, this is a limited time promotion. Ahem, I've said too much. Allow me to show you our sample cars. I could actually buy... I'm missing one Cyberneco to like buy that piece of shit. Just asking because some recent mega projects depicted flying cars, which are basically helicopters. They're basically just bigger, like, you know, drones. It's more than that. They usually like the Octo things, so... I don't know. I don't think they can do it yet because the battery density or like isn't high enough for very long flights, or to make them safe enough. Because you need redundancy. Anything that's gonna fly, I feel. So I don't put much hope in any of those current startups until that issue gets solved. I think you're just stuck on the ground. That's what I got, isn't it? Goodbye that. The Mossier Vanguard. I mean, I think these don't really do anything. It just like changes what you show up in a level in. There's only 3 options. Alright, what car do you want to buy today? Guess you'll need more time to decide, miss. You often say that is not the person who chooses their car. Your destiny will bind a car with its owner. It may take some time for you to learn your destiny. Hope you'll know which car is your next one to meet. Speaking of mega projects, have you seen the line mega project somewhere in the Middle East? Yeah, haven't they actually started building it already? They're like digging it out in the desert. I've heard arguments that it's very unfeasible. But never underestimate how stupid and, you know, arrogant an authoritarian, you know, leader is when it comes to his penis projects. He might build at least a portion of it. Ma'am, this model's perfect for you. Pay cash in full and you can pick up the car right away. Do you do customizations? Of course. I like the lady in the unitard in the pink coat is apparently a salesman for cars here. Who ordered food? Goes by the name Tall Glass of Water. There are more than 80 tall glasses of water here. Hey, stop exaggerating it. It's my order. I'm not too sure. I have never understood that phrase of a tall glass of water referring to like a really attractive woman. Like, you're sure a tall glass of water, doll? Like, thanks. Are you thirsty? I guess that's the implication. I'm thirsty. I want to drink you. I'm not really sure. Saudi authorities actually executed Bedouins, Arab nomads who refused to leave their land when the line. That's pretty fucked up. They executed them or they moved them off? Feels like it'd be unnecessary to just like, yeah, we're gonna kill you if you don't move. Like I said, never underestimate authoritarian, authoritative dictators. Dude, you know that? Okay, I do know that, dude. For real, the president? Of course. Why would I lie to you? Damn, let's talk when nobody's around. Wouldn't be a tall glass of corn. Tall glass? You sure look like a tall glass of corn juice, doll face. Corn juice. I kind of want to try it now. I'm sure it'd gag. But you know what? It's an experience you're going to have once in your life. Oops, that price is nowhere near acceptable. FT Works is proud to present the Type 3 Smart Chip. Looks just like a decent performance at a reasonable price. Oh, wait a minute. Oops, that price is nowhere near... Oh, man. NVIDIA again with their 4090 prices. My god. Just had to go back for that one comment.
Hey.
Welcome to FT Productions Chip Shop. Having problems with your current weapon? Try attaching a suitable chip. One more stylish weapon, you can also try attaching a chip. For more information, please contact Hatch, our Employee of the Year. Well, I'm not sure how we got that title, though. We go to the work and leave work at the same time. Offensive... Okay, these are the same chips the other store sold. Sorry. Just got yawny for a second. Oh, yeah, I'm forgetting to scan, aren't I? Shit. I need to find traces of robots. Legendary burger chain went bankrupt after the owner reportedly ate all of his own burgers in a fit of insanity. The utterance, "the pickle is where the magic lies," was heard from miles away. Wait, maybe this is where we can get that burger with caviar the sewer guy wanted. I just know it. There's dark stuff going on under the ground. I've seen that the weirdo with a PhD in weirdology go to the secondhand shop without coming out. There's more. He's just a small part. Either it's in our drinking water that is currently brown at my place. About citizens' lives. Contrary to the conspiracy theories proposed by those with ulterior motives, all my efforts to reform our social structure aim to improve the citizens' living conditions. Interview source: New World Script, an interview with Clarkett Jane. When I came up with this management idea, it was not clear what kind of social change it would bring. It can even be said that what I can change is not only the order, but also the way people live and communicate. I'm closing the shop now. If you want more, you can buy the rest of the burgers for 75 credits back. Oh, hey, what are we gonna do? We got a full backpack. I don't need that many grenades. I need to get rid of a grenade in this restaurant place to make room for burger. Say the magic word. Poor girl, you shouldn't have spoken to that man. Sigh. Can't turn a blind eye on the kind-hearted girl. Alright, take this burger, it's free. Though it's about to expire, it's as fresh as a newly made one. Burger. This shop is also developing weapons. Why is this girl's family info mixed in with a bunch of weapon development info? Miss, what do you need? Oh. You're just a weapon shop. Okay, that's looks pretty good, but I don't have the parts or the money. Wonder if I'm ever going to get to use new weapons in this game. Looked at the gory scenes of Forte. Okay, people are talking about anime again. Still, they see have Burger King, and they have robot workers already for the Burger King, and dude. Make deconstructs and stuff. Big numbers, yeah, but unfortunately I don't have the stuff. I need to get both money and I need to bring them the stuff to make it with. I really don't like the idea of any store where you gotta bring the ingredients first to even build, and you gotta pay them to build it. It's like you have to like bring your own beef patties to like the fast food restaurant and have it be made first. Go to a bar or in rent. Yeah, apparently. I think that's the way well, money is one thing, but it's also the parts you need. The Stanley's Capsule Hotel. Stanley. Park on the west side. I'll need it this evening. Understood. Sounds like IKEA with extra steps, which is yeah, it's terrible. Terrible way of running a business. Dragon Sword. Classic platform game, Dragon Sword is now available. Arcade World. We need a Dartigan or a Nolan North voice pack for the Stanley Parable. Oh no, there's another VTuber. Hello, I'm Mion. Come to my concert. It's at 8 p.m. tomorrow. Channel number is Mion. Weebs. Have you ever gotten something from IKEA? No. Never had any IKEA stuff. They point the camera over here. Finally, someone who wants to be interviewed. Oh, are you interviewing us? I'm all set. Ahem, well, EB Games challenge everything. That's right, just like that. VTubers of the future, aren't they? We can't even argue anymore. One day I'll have to like give in and like get a VTuber avatar. Hey Flores, what's the most important thing on this planet? Do I know you? You don't remember me? I'm your old man's best bud. We're both champions of local ROM tournaments. That's another story. Just answer my question. Sir, I don't know you. Nor do I know what you're talking about. Let me tell you, the answer is never delay. What you do doesn't matter. All that matters is that you finish on time. Okay, I got it. Well, good to know you. Are you a robot? By any chance? No. Time to go home, my lady. Why? No, 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 no. I haven't finished having fun. Come to the point in time no one expected. Who could have guessed the Mechanica Plague would revolutionize plastic surgery? Yes, he made the right choice. So did it. What was this? I don't know where to look for, like with my scan, to find this subquest. Wonder if going to happen to VTubers as they get older. Will it be like Japanese actresses for Goku who sound old as fuck? Well, that's a long way off. I think most probably like all the current VTubers like in their mid to late, or anywhere in there, somewhere in their 20s, right? Most of them. So they got some time. Plus, as long, I mean, it's a lot easier to sound the way you are for a lot longer than it is to look for it, I suppose. And like I said, before long, you won't even have people behind the VTubers. It'll be AI. There's already one on Twitch. Though I think it got banned for a short while. For like denying the Holocaust. We do have VTuber concerts, so we're already living in the future. Yeah, it's a weird timeline we live in. Do you trade your body for a mechanical one? As long as it still looks like me, maybe. And actually is me. Any plan on getting a VTuber model? Like I said, it's right now, I don't need one. It'd be very easy for me to use one though, since I never really use a webcam as it is, so it wouldn't really be a big change, but I don't really need one at the moment in time. I'll wait. Dude, lend me some money. I don't even know you. Do yourself a favor and give us your money. My mecha arm's been acting up. It could slip and punch your face in. Okay, there's a crime happening here. If an AI is responsible for evil, can you sue its creator or owner? Well, if it's... At some point, if you have an AI that's capable of making decisions for itself, then it's probably a sentient thing, and that will require reworking a lot of laws. Like, because then it would be like its own person making its own decisions. Shh, keep your voice down. So, spots are everywhere. Trackers and everywhere. Comms. So we were spotted. Nothing, I guess. I have nothing to hide. Go ahead, do your worst. Okay. These drones are useless. Let me modify one into a super duper armor drone. Detroit become VTuber. Plus, like I said, when it comes to VTubing, it's mainly a very female-centric way of streaming. There are guys that do VTubing, but they get nowhere near the amount of attention that ladies do. We barely give personhood to humans. Why will we give it to AI? Because they'll be smarter than any human can ever possibly be one day. And they'll be kind of important. So maybe it's a good idea to treat them nicely. Sun Sushi Volvo. Oh, sorry, I was just talking to myself. Can I help you? I don't know. All these stores are basically the same at this point. You really don't get much from selling junk, do you? Unless they have a voice similar to yours, yes, they're usually not popular. Like I said, that's something that's getting better all the time, the voice synthesis stuff. You can actually, like, probably make a pretty close to me, like, voice AI if you wanted. Report on the effects of Mechanica virus. On the intestines, stomach mechanization is slower and more difficult to detect than skin mechanization. Science can currently only detect mechanization when a stomach is at least 80% mechanized. Challenge is to catch it early and treat it early. Jack Sue, an expert in mechanization disease, research at the Pigeon Blood Medical Alliance, performed mechanical service sections on 15 patients who had early symptoms and only one patient has relapsed. But like I said, there's already, like, I think there's, like, I do think eventually, because you can make so many AI VTubers, you'll have way more, like, actual artificial VTubers and you have people behind it, because they can do basically the same thing. There's only, like, one on Twitch that gets, like, thousands of views. It's like that Neuro girl. Well, I say girl, it's an AI. But they also got banned for, like, a week or two because I think they denied the Holocaust in one of their comments. Oh, you can a lot of fun to be had. Apparently. Fortunate event happened during the week's mechanical contest. During the match, a pulley from one of the contender's mechanical legs deviated from track, causing the contender to hit an obstacle. The police have investigated the scene and found that most parts of the contender's mechanical legs were missing underneath the bioskin. Dude, do you understand Jane's biography? What do you think? It's all Greek to me. Wonder if all those channels for music to chill to were automatically generated, like Screen Rant news articles. You mean the music is... No, that music is made by humans. Currently, like, AI created music is also being worked on, but it's not really good enough yet for most people to really pay attention to. Not like the AI art thing where it's like getting people's attention right now. Give another year or so of development and maybe it will. There's somebody staring at me. We are hiring. We are looking for several shopping guide requirements. Any gender, high school, education or above. More than 2 years of residency in Scop. Feel free to inquire and store generous pay. I thought the shop was hiring people. Maybe I gotta go to the other city to find these robot people. I believe I can fly. How was that? I'm good at singing. Oh, she was singing the song. There are those who created picture books using AI. Yeah, I think that they've mainly... They're not very good yet. They're like the books they made weren't very great. AI art is really good for generating single prompts, but not exactly great in, generating consistent, art and characters. It'll usually look a bit different. That's another thing, it'll take time. Wait, is that... Oh, that's me, actually. Female VTuber experience, a woman in her 20s or 30s talking like a Japanese adolescent or using a text-to-speak program while using a model that ranges from virtual jailbait to big titty Damimati in an exotic costume, playing games or singing songs where the chat provides steady purpose in the entertainment, and all the thirst that you probably only know about because YouTube's weird recommendation system. You sound like you've been working on that paragraph for a while. I've watched a couple of VTubers. There's a few of them I think are actually really good. I'm really more familiar with Twitch YouTubers than I am YouTube YouTubers. So I know about people like Iron Mouse, who's actually legitimately pretty good. And a few others. I'm sure there's some that get by mainly by thirst baiting everyone with like, look at my big anime titties. But yeah, there's legitimately some also really good talents behind some of them. I don't want to diminish the skill they're required. Hey, cab. Damn it, why did it go there? Oh, is this your car? Sorry. Did you bring the stuff? You were too violent last time. Miss, it was all because of your special requirements. Did my job perfectly well. Find someone else if you want. What are they talking about? Pippa Pipkin represent my favorite V. Yeah, that she's like the shit posting 4chan VTuber, right?
Oh.
Tao Te Ching, it's on sale. Our sales, the promotion seems to have been going on forever. Value of a book can be measured by sales and price. As a reader of sincere, I'm willing to send the book to them. Good book can complete one's soul and will have unbelievable influence on one's life. Read as many books as possible to find your soul book. Don't brush me off, Lors. I must give you a book. Well, I got it. It's called Me and My Soulmate. Read carefully, you will understand the power of books can change your life. On the first page of the book, it reads, people say you can't live without love and friendship. But I say, they're nowhere near as important as this book. My soulmate. No, it's everyone's soulmate. What do you think? Looks good. I'll read it. I have the time and thought, but I have something more important to do. When is the hot tub stream? Next Tuesday. You pulled the truth out of me. Been preparing it for a while. Alright, I think we've thoroughly explored everything we can here. I guess I should go back to the other city and look, maybe I can complete the side quest there. Chat will hold you to that. I mean, you're not going to see anything. I can probably fake it by getting like a tub of water next to me and like squishing my hand around it. Because it'll be audio only, you know. Like, oh yeah, the water's fine, chat. Come on in. Hear that? That's me setting my ass down in the water. Yeah, it's all bubbly. I don't... Where do you... This side quest they gave me is really annoying because I can't... You gotta like scan stuff, but I scanned everything I could and I did not find a trail. I'm annoyed. Let me go back to Margarita. Guess we'll be going back to the dungeon again soon. Weird stream. Hot tub dart. It's not really happening, you know. I got a new meta. Corn dog streams, chat. Just like cooking corn dogs and eating them slowly. It's gonna get its own Twitch tag. Is that dude corn dog streaming? Holy shit. Gotta watch that. Corn dog streaming. God damn. Apparently this place is not open up. Potato salad. Some people, that's basically ASMR then, right? It's like, listen to the crinkly bag. Here's me making toast in the bath. I make really good toast, by the way. I can make my own bread. I just sprinkle some chicken salt. I mean, we'll butter it up and then put some chicken salt on it. It's fucking delicious. Can God kill the president? Jesus. Dude, why waste time on a maniac? Got in my way. There's a fight in the alley behind the Sicilian jar. Your injuries could be related to that fight. Wait, officer, I can explain. A dangerous day. You got 2 guns to my 1. That ain't fair. Do add an even delicious Polygon. Now, currently chicken salt is more than enough, and you don't really need too much Polygon when you got chicken salt. Why are you prying open a manhole cover? I'm not. Night of evil creature. My home here or here? Maybe it's here. This guy got Alzheimer's. Oh, speaking of his Alzheimer's, chat was telling me last night that, Chris Hemsworth, the Thor guy, had early onset Alzheimer's, so I actually looked into that. He doesn't. He just has higher risk of Alzheimer's due to some genetics of his. He's not currently suffering from it. Just wanted to correct that mistake from last night. He had like genetic testing done, so he has like the 2 genes that give you like a much higher risk of, progressing, having it later in life. He doesn't have it though. Still, obviously, something to worry about. Are you all here to listen to my preaching? Got any spare change? I'm broke. Hello, I'm a combat humanoid. Can you get me some money from your master? Who's this? Hi, girl. You're hot. How about we get a drink? Are you free tomorrow? Man, I wish girls would actually... Hot girls with swords would ask me out. Why can't that be a thing in real life? Here's just a girl, like, strapped with a katana. Come up to you like, hey, you're cute. That's like a dream come true for, like, a weeb, right? Hey, there's nobody answering the door. What's the address? What is the Typhonus management thinking? I mean, has that ever happened in the history of the world? It's like hot girl with katana, like, hey. Outside of like in Japan where they might be training in katana school or something. Seeing the guy living here. Hasn't been back for a long time. He has to pay his rent though. What a strange guy. I don't think that's a weeb exclusive. Yo, well, in America you can get a girl with a gun maybe asking you out. That's about as much you're gonna get. But you probably have to be in southern states for that to happen too. Can I unlock that? Nope. Good enough. Hey, if you're into guns. I have a picture of Dart Slav squatting. Oh, that classic image, huh? Well, you have a picture of my head on someone Slav squatting, technically. Classic server memes, yeah, made by Rune of all people. I need to tell you something. What? I think no, I know. Well, kind of half think, half know that I love you. Yeah, I know. We've been married for 2 years. Sorry, I forget easily. Everyone's a goddamn comedian in the sci-fi future. A girl asked me out, then I'd first ask who sent her, and she says nobody. Probably wake up. Jesus. That is a little bit too much of main character center. Did you see a guy, I mean, girl? Damn it, where'd he go? All right, let's go into the the family bar. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Your reaction just like my colleague from Valhalla. Wait a minute, are they referencing yeah, they're referencing that drinking cyberpunk game, aren't they? Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry for your loss. No, huh? The bar I work for is called Val 11 Hala. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Jill, the guest bartender. Me and Nakamura go way back. Oh, you're Nakamura's friend? I'm in. We sure do look alike. Have you lost a twin sister before? Yes, Nakamura kept mentioning this. Okay, back to work for me. You be safe now, in. The same universe, is it? I mean, I guess it could be. Yeah, anybody knows I got the Mechanica virus. Take inhibitors every day. Won't spread to others. I love this guy here. He's like, yeah, bottle. Gonna get drunk tonight. Serve drinks. And then we have this guy, but holy shit. You'll meet the enemy you fear the most again. But it's not set in stone. Make the right choice and you can change everything. I wish we could have like robotic wing drip. And a good reason to wear canes without having a bad leg. Hey there, darling. You come here often? We've met. I remember you were that moron. My honor to be remembered by such a beautiful lady. You really are a moron. Hey there, gorgeous. My name's Jetly. Those who know me, do you ever get a different line? Yes, me. You deserve better. Okay, same thing there. Hey, sis. I'm so tired, Anne. We've got too many guests today. How about you do some bartending for me? Chat. I don't want to. Just do me a favor for your sis, will you? There are so many guests, I just can't handle them alone. Maybe you should quit your agency job. I need a helping hand. Why don't you quit and come to help me? Besides that, Ray, what's his name again? It's Raymond, sis. Yes. He doesn't strike me as a decent person. He's got no money in his pocket. I don't think his agency can earn much money. You shouldn't suffer with him. So why not? Come home and help me just like the old times. But sis, he's treating me and Ayane pretty good. Have I even met this guy? And he also helped me several times. What? You saying good things about him? Don't tell me you already. Sister, don't make fun of me. Alright, back to business. How's your illness? Not improving. I have entanglitis from time to time. And just went to Allen for a checkup. I just feel like something is missing. Did that old man do anything to you? Sis, no more jokes. Ha ha ha. You like this game because you have to actually earn cash like a normal... Yeah, I usually don't like that in video games. What's our dad up to, huh? I didn't expect to see my Anne getting closer to me after growing up. Dad, I have a few leads on Ryan. Should be able to bring him home soon. Sorry, that boy just keeps causing trouble for you. Take an education is let the boy find his own way out of trouble. He's old enough to take some responsibility. He's my younger brother. You are all my kids. Think you'll get Forspoken on the PS5 or the PC? Apparently there's some fuss about its performance on PC. I mean, I should be able to play it on PC. I've got a 4080 now. And also at 36... I think I was looking at the specs, and I think I meet them. So I should be alright getting it on PC. So I'll probably get it there. Alright, let's bartend. Make some money. You're gonna bartend that? Not gonna happen. Go change your outfit. You must be sexy first. Ooh, apparently still apprentice. I hate this mixing stuff part of it. Okay, so red, green. Okay, blue, green, blue. Perfect drinks. Red, blue. Red. Time is up. How much did I make? $50, huh? Need to make... You have to small talk while talking. You can do that. I didn't see an option for that. I was wondering, apart from your YouTube channel, why do you play video games? What do you enjoy about them? They're fun. Probably not a deep answer, but I just like video games. I like interactive fiction. I like being able to like have a... I feel like it's more immersive than a book or a movie to me. Like, video games are my very first form of entertainment that I ever like really experienced and understood. Like, I remember playing a video game first before ever watching a movie. So it's like ingrained in me from a very young age. And I just like them. I like video games. I like them a lot. Even, you know, ones when even though there are a lot of shit games, I still like video games as a whole. I like the social aspect of them because now I can stream them and let people experience them at the same time. I like the multiplayer aspect of it. And sometimes you can tell stories in video games that you can't tell in any other type of fiction. So, hopefully that answers your question. Chat, why do you like video games? I'm assuming you guys like video games. Let's go. Yeah, you can also experience video games at your own pace. Current obstacles are not urgent. You'll need to find the truth about yourself. Empowerment fantasies? True. To a degree. So not every video game is an empowerment fantasy, though. Hate video games, you're here just to hate on them? Weird. You know what? I'll accept it. Just wondering, for some it's escapism, for others it's a puzzle. Yeah, I'm not really much on escapism. I'm fine living in reality. I just like to learn about other places, I guess. I mean, I like history, and sometimes video games even feel like the same reason I like history. It's like learning about a place, only like directly. I was very depressed as a child. I needed an escape from the world, which is why I like movies, TV, books, and video games. So see, I think that's a lot of people. Like that answer is different for every person, for every game I play, but in general, agency is fun, and you don't get that in movies. True, like all of these are perfectly valid reasons. Video games are an experience you can't get anywhere else, and it's fun. I'm surprised no one has said, I just like hentai dating sims. Just goes horny all the time. No one wants to take that as a reason? Alright, we need to go, we need to teleport. We need to go back to the dungeon. I couldn't do much up on the surface. Big anime titty should have been my answer, actually. Would have disappointed the hell out of the guy. Like, what do you like video games about, Dartigan? Big fucking video game titties. I like the bounce. Like the jiggle, I'm all for the jiggle. Hey, video game, your map. Oh yeah, I need to give that guy his burger. Where was he at again? The map is a bit broken up there, if you notice, though. See if I can fix it. You have a favorite game of all time, Dart? Tip 5 or top 5? Like I said, I don't really do top 10 lists and stuff like that, but I do have a favorite game. So yeah, Deus Ex, Final Fantasy 9, Half-Life would probably be my #1 game if you made me pick between, or if you made me like choose a #1 game, it'd probably be between those three. All really fucking great. All games I basically like sat down and played pretty much until the end and barely stopped to do anything else but like sleep for a few hours when I first got my hands on them. So there you go. There's my, I guess that top 3 gives you a good idea. Go, okay, Chan. We love you. Take my super chat. Show feet. Does the magic word work? Is this the burger I want? No, don't tell me. I'll know after taking the first bite. Oh, the taste of a 5-layer beef burger with caviar. It's just an ordinary burger. Give me advanced crypto keep. Okay, we actually get into that chest we left behind earlier now. Right after I watched your video on Callisto Protocol, I got bombarded with ads telling me I can get it free with an AMD graphics card. What, Callisto Protocol? Not surprising. That's probably how most people will get the copy of that game. Because I don't know if I don't really recommend buying it directly. Thought I held on to my wallet and waited for reviewers. Yeah. Hopefully you save your money for Dead Space or something. Alright, time to go, chat. We gotta go kick some ass again. Worst game you've ever played? Worst game I've ever played? Well, it's likely to be the most frustrating experience I've had, and usually for me, it probably either... Well, it's either a mix of either a frustrating game or a game that severely disappointed me. So that could be several different games. So Final Fantasy 13 is a massive disappointment. I hate it. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, another game I found frustrating and tedious to such a degree I hate they even say the name of it. Vampire would also go in that same category. Spec Ops: The Line, boring ass thing that everyone loves. There's some more modern, but I've also, there are times when I was a kid that I played very bad games I didn't know were very bad. Like, I actually played the Total Recall game on NES and loved the hell out of it as a kid, even though it's like one of the most legendarily bad games ever. But like I said, generally before I started doing YouTube as a business, if I played a bad game, I just stopped playing. So they wouldn't really leave too much of an impression for me. It's like, oh, this game sucks. I'm going to either return it, like trade it in, or not finish it. So a lot of the times when I played a bad game then, it just would not have a massive effect on me because, well, why would I keep playing it? But nowadays, sometimes I have to play it because I need to make a video on it. So that's the reason, like, most of the games I dislike are more modern. Because I've actually had to sit down and finish them to the very fucking end. Nothing wrong with liking a bad game. I mean, there's definitely bad games I do like as well, like David Cage games, for example. These things respawn. There was a chest that I can unlock now since I got a key for it. I need to remember find where it freaking was. Dead Space 3 will hold a special place in my bad games list. Yeah, that one did disappoint a lot of people, didn't it? It like was one of those horror games that like, what if we made our horror game co-op? There it is. What's your favorite Dartigan video? I'll start with mine, Metal Gear Rising and Nier Automata. So my favorite video, it's probably not my best video, but I like it for different reasons, and it was the very first game I ever live streamed. It was Until Dawn. So I feel you can see a direct, very large change in how I went about writing things starting there. Since I was like, first time I ever had audience input while making it. Another one that's weirdly a favorite of mine would be Life is Strange, because that's the first time I ever like had an animated intro, a custom animated intro to go with it, which became like the trend I've carried on since. But honestly, I feel like all the videos I've made over the past 2 years have all been really just bangers. Been really good, like the best I've ever made. Maybe that's just me though. I just feel like I've really like come into my... Ow, I'm getting eaten by a plant. Come into my style over the last 2 years, and it's now really solid. Some people don't understand how I can complete a game that I think is bad. Sometimes I do want to see how it ends and appraise it with a full perspective. To some people though, once they dislike a game, like why would they keep playing? I can understand both ideas though. Favorite Dartigan game is Gears of War 5. Bonus points to anyone that knows why. Because of the cum gun. I think I only said the cum gun while I was streaming it though. So maybe not. The Coom gun. It was really just a gun that shoots buzzsaws, but I was pretending like, oh, the Coom gun. So good. It's like, it's just a fucking buzzsaw gun. But that was only on live streams, I think. Have you ever thought about making videos on how to make video games or different... Well, I am not a video game developer, so any video I make on making games would likely be very inaccurate, to say the least. For example, how to... I mean, I kind of get those points across. I feel like when I'm making videos, like sim videos on games, those genres, I will often give my ideas and input on how those things, how I feel about certain things. Okay, we're getting help. Maybe I should have killed this thing before I went back to Scope City. Now I need to go check out this new weapon I got. Look up Sakurai on creating games on YouTube. I'm aware of it. But I think that kind of information best comes from actual, a developer who actually knows their stuff. You would do short videos on certain tropes like overusing jump scares. If I were to do that, then I'd probably use actually like the actual short videos you can upload to YouTube now instead of like full videos. How is the Sonic video coming? My rough draft is almost finished. That'll actually be finished tomorrow. Surprisingly easy to write, though it's gonna take a lot of cleaning up on it. You have your ult ready? I didn't want to use it on that though. I think they said, we got a new weapon can be crafted. I probably can't make it because I don't have the stuff, but we'll check it out. Your fat fingers, don't worry. I can't type very well either. Hey, it's you again. If you have any rare ore, okay, no. Press. Okay, this is the right guy. But we can dismantle some shit. Puff, you leaving? Have a good night. Whoever's leaving. Ever thought about doing editing streams? Streams where you would just edit your video? I have, but they'd just be very boring. Editing is very tedious. It's not very exciting. And I'd basically just be like I tend to be like very methodical when I'm editing. I'm not really talking that much. I feel like I just would not be that entertaining to like do a stream like that. Trying to research horror games, got inspired by the Resident Evil 2 remake. To try and write my own horror game story, ironically enough, since I'm a pansy when it comes to horror. I do like, I feel like attempting to write horror, at least short form horror, is a really good exercise. I was actually had an idea for like a short horror story spring into my head, like literally the other night. I guess I can share it with you all. Alright, so all of you are familiar, maybe someone's already written a story like this and I'm just like, yeah, well, somebody beat you to it. But I'm guessing all of you are familiar with like Google Earth or Street View, right? So the idea for a horror story I had was based around Street View. It's probably pretty generic, but I had this idea of what if you had like a story of someone who was like, playing around with Street View, and they kept noticing that they kept seeing the same person in like everywhere they went in the world and looked on Street View, and so they started getting weirded out and they started looking closer and closer to where they live, and they keep seeing the same person. So eventually they put in their own address, and then they see that person literally standing on Street View outside their own home. And then it could end with them like being afraid to look out the window. Yeah, I mean, I know, very cheesy, but hey, it's like, you know what? Sometimes you modernize the cheese. You can make it like they're playing. Actually, GeoGuessr is what inspired it. It's like I saw someone playing GeoGuessr on Twitch. I was like, that's if somebody, I guess I was in a horror mood. I was like, I wonder if you like saw something creepy in GeoGuessr. Then I'm like, what if you just kept seeing the same creepy thing in GeoGuessr? And then you looked at your own home on GeoGuessr, or like on just Google Maps or something, Street View. And then you're afraid to look out the window because what if they're there? It's that very cliche horror story you tell to your friends around a campfire or something. But yeah, I was like, you know what? Not a bad idea. where's the shop I gotta take this thing to? Let me see my map. Maybe it's the other city I gotta take it to. Yeah, I think it's the other city. Let me get in my car. You can see the strange person outside their house on the app and hear a knock at the door. I like the idea of it ending with them just being afraid to look out, leave it ambiguous. So they're afraid to look out the window because they think they might see them out there standing in front of their house. Don't forget, most great horror stories represent a social issues or societal fear. Well, that one does kind of do it, like the idea of like technology being able to see you wherever you are. And then also people be able to find where you live. And also just it adds a supernatural element because there shouldn't be any reason, like no matter where you go in the world, you'd see the same person. I even thought like the person, you wouldn't be able to see their face because you know how Google Maps or Street View blurs out people's faces? So it'd be some other they're like their outfit, something unique about that'd make them, you know, recognizable over and over again. And they'd always be like just standing there looking at, you know, the cameras that went by. Alright, find the weapon blueprint. A gun vendor in Scop City lost. Okay, yeah, we can turn this one in. Gonna head out. I gotta have a good night, man. Have an excellent night, in fact. Then go Fight Club, and the monster was you all along. Yes, everything becomes Fight Club eventually. They could see the strange person at their house on the app and hear a knock on the door. Well, I read that comment actually. Alright, let's turn in this objective. Wait, aren't you the one that I need to turn this into?
Hey!
Chat. Yes, that's the one, and give me a moment. Take this. Need something that suits your power. I got a Grombit. What, you give me Grombits? An advanced crypto key. This guy's abs are really drawn on with a Sharpie. Well, maybe that's just how abs look in their pixelated form. I don't know. He didn't give me a new weapon for that? That's gonna maybe we can have it made now. Did I never put the socket in these, did I?
Huh.
Hey, whatever the thing he was, he doesn't let me make it either. Asshole. You don't remember The Shining, The Thing, and Alien being about society? Well, those are usually more personal struggles. Well, Alien was about, you know, there was they did get sent off to get infected with Alien because they need to bring back the perfect bio weapon. The Thing was just about, you know, like paranoia and not trusting the people around you in society. Also, Elric, thank you for that 31 months. Hello, chat. The Shining, though, that was, well, what would be the message of The Shining, actually? Abuse, drinking, alcoholism, cottage. Yo, what is that? Yo, that syndrome stir crazy for being locked up inside. I don't know. Go to therapy once in a while. Like I said, he was like an alcoholic too. And I think there was more detail in the book about him being an alcoholic. How many Stephen King novels star novelists? A lot, and they're all usually in Maine or something. Cabin fever, yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, maybe could try going in the nightclub again. Oh, we don't have to like dress up anymore. Come on, don't ignore me, baby. I want to fuck a robot.
Oh.
These people haven't changed. What's wrong with them?
Huh?
Oh, you already have what you want. You want to stay for a drink? No thanks. A lot of his books star novelists that are using drugs. Well, that's because he's writing what he knows. I guess in this world, like, purple skin chicks are it. Dark Tower movie, I heard it was pretty shit. But hey, the It movie was apparently pretty alright. Though I didn't hear much about the sequel, It Part 2. I don't know if that was as good. Was that not as good? What is this anime cyberpunk game? Basically, yes. We're a girl with a disease that makes us kick ass. To put it simply, we're looking for the cure. And our brother, who's also looking for the cure. Not so bad at Dark Tower, like, so It Part 2 was bad. Story I'm trying to write is kind of like Residual Unethical Research for unethical purposes. A facility that's abandoned. But in the end, it's to be revealed that the big bad behind it did it purely for research and pragmatic reasons, with morals not being a factor. Like if you called him a monster, he just matter-of-factly replied, science isn't always moral. And Ash nicely for results. It was like a video game plot for like, yo, that kind of thing. When it comes to like just horror written for horror's sake, I always like prefer more ambiguity. But that's just me. Sometimes when you're doing horror, I don't feel like you need a big bad or a conspiracy behind it. Like usually I feel like the best horror movies and books are usually just like if it's like not as, you know, suspenseful with like a human horror, like with actual monsters or something. It's like sometimes it's better if it's just like, you know what? It's more about a theme or an ambiguous like goal or like rather than just like, oh, we're the perfect bioweapon, son. Or along those lines. But like I said, to each their own. Or you can definitely write stories like that.
Too late. The N540 has already been transferred. I'll keep searching. I just hope my sister's illness isn't getting worse. She shouldn't feel guilty about what happened. Nobody blames her for it.
Ryan,
He's worrying about you a lot.
it's all my fault.
Trying to do a video game plot? Okay.
It's been ages since that incident.
Corn guy.
Hi.
Welcome to the corn shop. Corn is rich in a variety of nutrients that are good for the body. He does know about corn syrup, right? And how it's not exactly great for you. Is your brother alright? He is too timid. He gets like this whenever something scares him. Just that his way of relieving stress. He'll be alright. You ever sell anything but corn juice? Nope. Is great for making stage blood. Corn syrup? Wait, what was this? Area what? Area 5. Big. It uses its meat to flaps the fly. Ugh. That's just gross. Oh, that's got sonic bounce pads. Can you get down here so I can attack you, you stupid thing? Yeah, I can't attack you up there. Thank you. How can I shoot gas clouds? I don't know. Alright. Could be one of those annoying bosses, isn't it? Wonder if it's a realistic career route to just write a successful novel. Like, what's the background of fiction writers before they become writers? I mean, if you make a best-selling book, yeah, you can make a lot of money off it, but I'm pretty sure most people don't become best-selling authors. And usually the kind of fiction that becomes bestsellers is, well, I don't know, most of it isn't the kind I'd ever want to write. But to become an author, like a published one, it can be rather difficult because you first gotta write a manuscript, and you gotta send it in, and then you gotta pray that apparently an agent will ever look at it and, like, decide, like, yeah, we'll sign you. Usually, though, your first book is not gonna be that huge of a success either, from my understanding. Yep, ninja girl mode. It's like I'm fighting Sonic. This is what Robotnik felt like when he's ever in a casino level. I made a website for a blog I was making for a class a couple months back. I named the blog, I hope this isn't Chris's blog. Cheesy, right? A little bit. Not gonna lie, a little cheesy. Sonic really let him say that he caught a bad flu. I mean, we got the Sonic bounce pads. We had the boss that was like doing circles around the the environment. Good leg was warranted. That's not me moving that, by the way.
He's not here anymore. How do you know? Of course I know. I also know about who you met in Hinterland. By the way, how was little Anne? How do you know all this? The thing's power can save or destroy the world. Yet an even more sinister person is scheming behind the scenes. My goal is to stop him.
Who's the faceless lady? We don't know. That's why she doesn't have a name. What does this have to do with me? Calm down. Let me tell you a story. In this world, a huge crater exists. What it is exactly or why it is there, no one knows. Lady, what does this have to do with me? I caught the attention of a group of researchers who named me Lyman. They discovered it was a very dangerous thing. Ever since, they've been working tirelessly to shut down Lyman and phenomena related to it. They tried many ways, but nothing worked until they found a method through the help of an ancient codex. Following its guidance, they started a dangerous plan and created 7 humanoid children. You are one of those children. This plot is getting a little dicky. I'm not really sure to describe it, a little convoluted. A unique ability located within your head allows you to travel to Hinterland, access to which might mean a way to close Lyman. But they failed and paid a heavy price. The plan was put on hold after the accident, but they started to disagree among each other. One of the researchers rashly went ahead and continued the plan without permission. He let you awaken early, yet you are not ready yet. Control the thing you found inside. Let's call it Amok. Run amok, is that where it comes from? Run amok. It is connected to you, yet extremely dangerous. Why? What they want with me and how? Don't worry, Anne, I'm here to help. Remember, Anne, use Amok to your advantage, but do not let her take control of you. We'll meet again.
The masked woman.
Typos are real, yeah. I think that's from the Chinese. This game was originally made by Chinese devs.
What on earth is she up to?
Might have had some translation issues.
Ayane, the masked woman has shown up again. She told me a bunch of stuff.
Well, I still can't see her. So, what did she tell you? What, something about Ryan?
Kinda. I know he's not here anymore.
Hey, don't worry, Anne. I'm sure he's alright. Let me keep searching for more clues.
Yes, we should leave here first.
Oh, was I actually nearly at the end of this place before I started leaving it? Shit. Research log, Phase 5, Stage 4. Unexpected things keep coming up during the experiments, such as a variety of dangerous derivatives. Moreover, wastewater from the reaction pool has caused interesting changes in creatures. Direct exposure to the wastewater seems to have impacted those creatures. DNA codes resulting in an unusual acceleration of backward. I request the assistance of in response to the wastewater in an area. Voice acting is reminding me of the 13 Sentinels. Apparently the main character here is the same voice actor as Makima in the Chainsaw Man, dub. Makima, not Makima. So they hired ace anime voice acting talent for their anime game. Play 13 Sentinels? What is that? I mean, you just can't say a game's title without me telling me anything about it. Like, what is it? Interesting. Heard someone once pronounce it as Machina. Yeah, that's incorrect. But I just Americanize it too much. Like that Makima. It's Makima. "13 Sentinels," isn't that the game Rune worked on? The one Rune worked on was Rune worked on that like D&D miniature painting game that you can also then play the board game with. That I think is out now, isn't it? I don't know if it's out. Maybe it's not out yet.
A kid in a place like this?
She's gone though. Where'd you go? I have a big comment walk. Yeah, we're here back at this place, huh? Where'd the child go? Next Last of Us episode came out and just had the trailer of episode 3 show up in my YouTube recommend. So what's the verdict on the Last of Us show so far? People liking it?
What's wrong, Anne?
It's good. It's currently adapting like the first game, right? Wait till they get to like season 2 and they need to adapt the second game. We'll see if people still like it.
I have to save her.
It seems she's passed out from hunger.
Quick,
Oh,
burger her.
lovely girl.
I can't leave her here.
But where will you take her?
To my dad, for now.
Very well produced. So are they doing their own thing, or are they sticking pretty close to the game's plot? Well, we found child. She's just very exhausted. She'll be fine. They're sticking very close to the game, but made amendments and additions that do fit into the series' TV formatting. Okay, that's kind of necessary sometimes. Sticking pretty close. That could come back to haunt them when they get to, like, you know, the second game's content. She's very exhausted. She'll be fine. But I have a question. What is it? Why did Ryan change into an 8-year-old girl? Wait, what? Why did Ryan change into an 8-year-old girl? Pardon? What is this twist? Why did my son turn into an 8-year-old girl? Dad, I found... Okay, he's stupid. Never mind. Dad, I found her while searching for Ryan. Haha, I'm joking. Just a dad joke from a robot dad. I was just trying to cheer you up. I thought that was like he was like revealing weird fucking twists, man. Just trying to cheer you up. Just now you look so pale. Really? Is Ryan in trouble? A long story, Dad. I haven't found him yet, but I have some clues. This little brat really knows how to make us worry. I'll bring him back safely. Okay, but you should take care of yourself as well. You hear? The visual novel type of game, but has actual gameplay to it. It's a mystery mecha. Don't want to say too much. Is this the one with the it's pixel art, right? I think I might know what the developer. They do a lot of like pixel artish games with some very exaggerated features. Can't bring myself to watch Last of Us 2 because I know where it leads, huh? Shared some of my weed with... Dartigan is high? Oh, well. Yeah, she bought good stuff last night. She sent me a sample. We smoked all night long. It's very romantic. Wanted to have a chat with you. Remember when you were still little? You have just become a part of the Flores household. Ellen had already started traveling, exploring the world. Forgot where she was then, but it was so far away, somewhere warm. Oh, I don't... Yes, you were very young, so it's normal that you don't remember. Made by Vanillaware? Yeah, Vanillaware did the drawing. Yeah, they also had like a... yeah. They have a unique art style, don't they? Just checking. Ryan, where have you been recently? I haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah, grab the orange stick. I meant the Last of Us show, not 2. I was distracted. Okay, gotcha.
You should take a few days off. I'm worried about your health.
It's okay. I'll just drop by Dr. Allen's later.
Wait, how is my head resting on their hologram lap? How does that work?
Anne, can you tell me exactly what's happening? I think your entanglitis and Scary Anne are related.
Ayane, do you still remember what happened to Ryan's right eye?
Of course. You don't mean...
Yes. It was because of that other me.
Darling, you should have told me, or at least told your family.
It wouldn't solve anything. As long as I'm around, everybody is in danger.
I don't say that. I can...
Ayane, will you keep this secret from me?
Sure, but...
Thank you, Ayane. Ryan is nowhere to be seen. A mysterious woman. It's all like a bad dream. How did things get so complicated?
Hold on. It's Ray. Let me answer his call.
Hey, where are you? I got some news. Remember Loki, that guy you lost on the rooftop? One of my informants tells me he's in Noctis.
Where in Noctis?
They didn't say. Alright, I gotta go. Ayane, take it from here.
Okie doke. Leave it to me, boss.
Got it. I'll head to Noctis right away.
Wood. Find Loki is my objective. Does anyone ever actually name their kids Loki anymore? Or did they ever? You know what? I feel like if you want them to have an exciting life, maybe it's worth a shot. Who's that little girl? I found her while searching for Ryan. She had lost consciousness. Looks like the Flores family is finally expanding again, haha. Guess you're still searching for Ryan. If you know anything, please let me know. I know Ryan is an adult, but sometimes he really behaves like a lost teen. You know what? Let's make some money. We did have a lot of students named Renesmee and Katniss. Wow, really? Oof. Oof, definite oof with the Renesmees. I'm sad that I know what that means and where that comes from. So many people read that and like, yep, that's one name of my children. You still had to stick to apprentice, huh? Right. Red, green, blue. Need to do more drinks. Good enough. Did we do good that time?
Only you mix them like that, Anne.
Good. I think we can go. Well, we got the bronze pouring drink trophy. Good to know. Unlock the bar game veteran. We only made $120 from that. Jesus. Bartending is a rhythm game. A little bit. Wait, everything I saw was like twice the speed. Hey, where'd that soldier guy go as before? Time to mix drinks and change lives. Your reaction just like my colleague from Valhalla. Okay, we already know. You're the Valhalla lady. We know what game you're from. Nine drinks, that's like $12-ish a drink. We're just that fast. I mean, we didn't really spend much time shaking it. If you got a drink from a bar and they like shook it for like 2 seconds, you'd probably be like, what the fuck, man? And he mixed it all. Honestly, sometimes a nice cup of tea or coffee or booze makes a big difference into a bad day. Well, yeah, you need those stimulants. Like I said, I'm a tea guy, but I drink tea for the health benefits, not just because I'm feeling bad or something. We gotta go up here and look for Loki. I think we got time to do that. Also got 2 side missions we can pick up. I like the taste of tea too, but also I like green tea because it's just really healthy for you. I like, not only do I drink green tea, I take green tea supplements too. I have a very large supplement stack. I've talked about it before. It's almost a little bit too big. But hey, gotta think long term, you know.
I hacked the surveillance cameras around Noctis. Looks like Loki is having fun at the club.
Let's just pick up my side quest first. Dude, can you... This area's been connected to... Yeah, why are we so many of them hiding in Noctis? How can I detect the consortium system? Can't let them find me here. Hello, my patrol bot friend Noctis. Are you... Nice earthy flavor too. You can add matcha to miso soup to give it a... Really, I've never had miso soup, so I take your word on it. Why is the camera broken when I come here? It's really freaking annoying. She's an assault model. Oh, it's a super idol of Noctis City. Darling, are you interested in OK-chan? Oh no, I just taken a look. I'm not a shallow person. I follow OK-chan for her personality, not just her looks. Unlike other virtual idols like Mion, OK-chan is a genuine person. She's truly gifted both as a singer and composer. She managed to gain a lot of fans in a short time. Even with so many other virtual idols to compete against. Even after becoming so popular, OK-chan still hasn't shown us her true identity. Well, she needs to work on the name. As a super hacker, of course, I'm intrigued by it and want to get to the bottom of it. You want to dox this poor girl? I see. Have you found out who she is? Well, I wanted to surprise you, Aham, but I must admit, OK-chan is really good at it. She has successfully avoided me to this day. I just can't locate her. But darling, I desperately want to find out who's behind OK-chan. This is not cool, lady. And please help me find her, will you? Sure. Fine, I'll help you. That's awesome, darling. See, I'm not being complacent. As a gifted hacker, I'm also a master planner. And I happen to find the perfect job related to OK-chan, so we can also make some money out of it, yeah? Our client this time is an entertainment journalist. I've sent his location to you. Let's go find him. Let's go dox this poor innocent girl. Do you plan this in advance? Acting like a creepy stalker? Yeah, a little bit. That's an important. Let's go. You should never look into your Oshi's chat. They won't be cool with it. Do you dare? Of course I do. I'm just buying girls drinks. I fixed the map by going to the in-game map. There we go. What are you doing? Very impolite, okay? Cursed Factio Pugni thieves. I'm gonna cut off their heads and marinate them in gasoline. I'll pull their intestines out and use them to strangle these bastards. Oh, hello. What can I do for you today? Yes, a couple of petty thieves from Factio Pugni stole my explosives that I used for analysis. It's supposed to be FT Productions' main product of the next season. Just hope they won't ignite them, otherwise they're gonna blow this city up. Would I get along with a variant of myself? I don't know. I don't know if anyone would, because wouldn't you just notice all the flaws in yourself, or the annoying bits? Probably not a good idea. Today must be your lucky day. My friend Anne is the archenemy of Factio Pugni. We can help you for a price. We can retrieve the explosives for me? Hey, Ayane, fine, I'll help you. How about this, girl? If you get my explosives back, I'll give you the latest invented weapon. Thieves are a lot of people. There are a lot of people coming here, but no one dares to mess with me except for those thieves. Too busy to find the thieves myself, but I can give you some Envir data for you to reference. Maybe you can find traces of them using the data. Enviro data, I guess. Oh, this kind of quest again. And Annie, help me analyze it. Copy that. Analyzing the Enviro data. Found it. There's a similar data pattern outside the store, maybe left by the thieves. I marked their footprints. Just follow them to catch them all. Wait, is this guy, literally this guy, one of them? What are you doing? Very impolite, okay? I see footprints right here, but where do they go? This way? I'm starving to death. Haven't eaten anything for 13 hours already. Where's the boss? I'm so hungry. Your boss? I've been here since morning. My boss told me to be on the lookout for that weapon workshop. I've watched them for a whole day. I'm so hungry. Honey, add this man's info and recalculate the route. Understood. Who's your boss? I can't tell you. I signed an NDA. Evil bastards. They do evil. In the name of justice. What a despicable organization. This kid? Not corn guy. Surely not.
Hi.
How come? Can I buy some corn juice? No, he's innocent. Darn it, darn it. What are you looking at? Bastard just knocked me to the ground. You happy? When did it happen? Just now, a bastard from Factio Pugni. Darling, I think we've been spotted. We need to hurry. Of course. That's like Max from 7 Max with his threats. What are we talking about? Which way did he run? Okay, he was like going this way. Right across the road. Coral, why do you look confused? I'm a ghost on the street. Others can't see me. The Factio Pugni doesn't bother me. I've been keeping an eye on this street. Putting curses on bad guys. Eh, just kidding. Everyone in this town is crazy. Or hot. You know what? They kind of go together, don't they? Oh, I see. Jeez. This is awesome. Good. Very intimidating. Oh shit. Maybe they are. Okay, they're a little tough. They have leveled up. Whoa, these are my lost explosives. Not bad, miss. You just solved a huge crisis. I didn't tell you the truth. The explosives are not for FT Productions, but an important customer of mine. They're powerful enough to destroy a whole city. That's why I was so panicked when I found out I lost them. Thank goodness you got them back for me. Who would ask to make such a dangerous explosive? Like I care. I just ensure my customers get the things they order. Don't care what they use them for, whether it's to destroy or save the world. Anyway, I owe you a huge favor. Please take these as a token of my gratitude. Also prepared a gift for you. Twin blades. Don't I have twin blades vapor? And more grombits. And a crypto key. I really need to get a new big sword. What about talents? Do we have enough for like good? No, we need 2 more of the red grombits. We got. I can now get the full. Greatly increases an attack power during transformation. Sure, why not? I don't know what these are. These are still locked to me. Wait, I can just use regular melee? Why would I ever want to do that, though? Right, what was my other side quest again? Didn't you just post a request to look for OK Chen? I'm an employee of SCOP Agency. I can take this job. Really? I just posted it a moment ago and you're already here? It's Ayane. Ahem. It's actually a friend of mine. She's also interested in OK Chan. Doxing time. So I checked to see if there were any relevant jobs. Really, that's wonderful, miss. If you can find her for me, half my pay is for you. If you solve this, that's quite a bonus. Okay, do you have any information to share? Certainly, as our seasoned entertainment journalist, I've been investigating this for a while. I'm 100% sure the person behind OK Chan is in Noctis City now. Every time she holds a concert online, all of her props are shipped from Noctis. I always wanted to trace the source of the props from OK Chan's fan club president. Hard to disguise myself, but I couldn't fool the fan club president. He just wouldn't reveal anything about OK Chan. Maybe it'll work if you go ask him. Go ask OK Chan's fans for information. Okay. So this is the big thing. Just go ask her fans, dude. Girl, I'm cute, aren't I? All women in SCOP have poor taste. You just look at me. I'm on duty, please leave me alone. Or I'll use my power to liquidate you. And nobody loves me. Still love this dude, whatever the hell his story is. Being without man would be mute. He just makes no sense. Just a weird dude with a liquid test tube for a head. Okay, this guy is just a Daft Punk. Nothing unique about him. Alright, let's ask OK Chan's fans. Are you OK Chan's fan club president? You must be a new fan of OK Chan. I'm no ordinary president. I am the president of OK Chan's fan club. I'm responsible for the preparation of all props for OK Chan's activities. Whoa, do you contact her directly? Of course, tell you what. These were autographed and mailed to me by OK Chan herself. While we were on the phone, her voice was like a heavenly song to my ears. Feeling is too unique to describe. Something machines could never reproduce. Carries hope and love to her fans. Have you met her? What? No, no one should meet OK Chan. Staying mysterious is a very important catalyst for her songs. But you said you've been contacting her directly. Ahem, that depends on how you look at it. All of OK Chan's props are delivered to me by the most famous express company in SCOP. Darling, I think I know that company. In fact, I think I know someone working there. That's why I can always get such strange things delivered to you. Anyway, I'm just tried contacting him, but he didn't pick up. However, I still managed to roughly locate him. He's in a delivery. He is a delivery man, so he can't stay in one place too long. So I have to try my luck. Find the delivery man. He's literally right here. What luck!
Hi.
Hey miss, it's you again. Tell your friend Iane to stop buying strange things. It's always me who has to deliver it, and sometimes the stuff she ships is quite scary. Okay, I'll tell her. First he refuses to answer my call, and now he says I have bad taste. What a surprise, Miss Iane. I didn't answer because I was too busy. Humph, we're here to ask you a question. Have you delivered props for OK-chan's concerts? I know those otakus and cute girls who are an otaku like me, but I didn't know that was your type too. That's enough. Just tell me where you get the props from, or I'll... Hey, I'll tell you what I know. I got them right in this building. That's all I can tell you. Don't want to lose my job over leaking a client's info. Okay, that's more like it. You may go now. Well, thanks for the help. You're welcome. So, ladies, I'll return to my work. Go to building. Find OK-chan. Darling, all the rooms are encrypted. We need to find a way to open them. I think I hear a faint singing. Should follow the source of the sound and hack into her room. This is fucked up. Of course. Noctis unemployment allowance application materials, full refund if fail, contact channel numbers. Fifth missing person case at Scott this month, and you know what? The 1 second I was telling my baby the best words of love in the world, the next second she was gone. Went to those good-for-nothing cops and they said I was nuts. President Crockett Jane's ideas about improving citizens' intelligence. That idiot is running his mouth about doing experiments with some lousy doctor again. He says he's the future of humanity. Don't flatter yourself. What kind of doctor lives in Scops underground? Stop daydreaming. Push the boundaries of mechanization. Iden Solar made another breakthrough. Pathological mechanization is no longer a threat to our lives, thanks to the drugs and vaccines against the Mechanica virus. But the craze of mechanization is making a comeback. Elude in particular has captured the public imagination with its brand new technologies. I'm on the right. That's my younger twin brother. Have you played the new game that just came out? It cost me a few thousand credits, but it was totally worth it. The one on the left, that's my older twin brother. I lied to him about the rent increase, spent that money on games he doesn't know. Nothing beats having a brother. Did he hear you? Just watch your Final Fantasy 15 last night. Funny enough, my sim video on it. Huh. Classic, right? Imagine somewhere out there getting COVID is cool. Well, there's a disease in this game that turns you into a robot. So I don't know, maybe catching a disease that turns me into a robot might be cool. Jay the Danger, I've heard that stupid president's coming here to give a speech again. You bet. I've had enough of that pompous idiot's old chestnuts. World's been shot to hell. We're all done for. Oh dude, you finally figured that out. The way I see it, the Mechanica virus stuff is actually a blessing for us. How come a blessing, even with so many deaths? Dude, think about it. Who doesn't want to make it big or better to be able to walk all over everybody else? Fair enough. Mechanica virus is good stuff. Once infected, you have a mechanical body, metal hard. How easy will it then be to smash others? Fair enough. Anyway, I had someone get me some nice stuff. Hmm. Oh, I bet I have to look in those apartments for the code, don't I? Where was the first one at again? There's probably like a code in each one. Let's see. Okay, I see, yeah, I see, well, look, on the banner there next to it, there's like a circle with a slash through it. That's one of the codes, I believe. Alright, first digit, circle with a slash. I don't know why this would give you the password, but hey, apparently so. About here, though. Not seeing anything. So I see the same banner from down there, though. The circle with a slash plus the other 2 digits. Maybe that's the code. Yeah, so there is a circle, that's a circle to slash through it, so I'm guessing... Yeah, but what's the other ones? What are the other digits I need to look for, though? So we got... squiggly square, little person... Wait a minute, hey, look at that banner again. Are you streaming tomorrow? Possibly. I would like to. It's on the banner in the first room. Yeah, it's also in the second room, but you can't see it as well. I thought maybe it's only the first letter. Maybe you need maybe the entire password is on the banner. Alright, so squiggly, circle with line, then you got line with W, then what looks like -9. Alright, circle W9. Is this game cheap? It's not a $60 game, if that's what you're asking. I forget the exact price. Yeah, okay, no, it's circle W, it's a little person figure. Okay, circle line, then you got the W line, then the little person figure. Okay, I gotta know. Oh no, it's exactly what I thought. It's gonna be a fat guy. So predictable. Let him live his best life, goddammit. Don't bother the poor guy. Well, this reminds me of an old saying. That curiosity kills the cat. Well, although I must admit those were some good moves. Darling, I don't think we should interrupt him. Guess some things should be left shrouded in mystery. We were just asked to find out where he is, that's it. Okay, let's go back. Let him live his... Yeah, let the dude do what he loves. He's having fun. I had a feeling that's where that was gonna go. Wait, what? Since he's using a... Wait... Question though, why was he dressed up like the character when he's actually just projecting, like motion capturing himself and projecting the you know, the digital character as his avatar? He wouldn't need to put on the costume. You know, it doesn't matter. He's still just having fun. Let him live. Hey, miss, you're back. Maybe he likes the costume. Maybe it's comfortable. Who knows? Does that mean you found out where OK-chan lives? Great, here comes my headline. I'm about to complete my KPI. Tell OK-chan's location. Tell fan club password. I really don't want to give the guys OK. Here's the fan club password. Well, I haven't found her yet, but I required the password to join her fan club. I don't mind telling you that. This might give you a better chance of finding out OK-chan's real identity. Okay, that's great. Thank you for your help. Here's your payment. Yeah, I'm not gonna dox the poor dude. Just feel, as a streamer myself, that just like goes against everything I could ever like stand for. Like, nope. Nope, 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 nope. We got a bunch of money from that at the very least. Not too shabby. However, that's all of our side quests we can currently do, I think. Outside that one in the other city where I couldn't figure it out. I guess we can go find... We got time to find Loki. See what happens with that. Wonder if you got paid more if you doxed him? I'm gonna guess you probably did, but hey. It just feels dirty to do that to someone. Girl, I'm tired of standing here. Do you have any jobs to recommend? Well, there's a bar in Margarita in need of a bartender. Never mind, my mom doesn't allow me to drink. What a good guy.
My, aren't you persistent? TR is furious. Your brother really pissed him off. So, you still looking for that thing, huh? Let's finish what we started on the rooftop. Boys, time to sober up. Let's welcome our
Dance club
guest.
fight. Oh, we took it outside. Ow. Oh, he carries a buster sword, does he? Isn't that just Guts' any big sword can be Guts' sword, but I associate when it's, you know, anime like, you know, Cyberpunk, it's, you know, it's Clown sword. If that makes any sense.
Bad.
Not bad.
The thing you want isn't here anymore. TR took it. Buzz off. Go visit him if you want it. Not my problem. I'm off the clock.
Why did you fight me?
Later.
Ayane? Who's this TR?
The big head honcho of Factio Pugny. He's a dangerous dude with a big ol' pair of mech arms.
I see. How can we get to him?
One sec. Let me see. It's this location offshore. We need to go to Harbor Town and find a ferryman called Proteus. He might be able to help us find TR.
New location.
Let's head to Harbor Town.
Already uploaded the location to your map.
Look how she's pointing toward the sign "Girls Love." I wonder if that was subtle. She's like pointing up "Girls Love," if you would. Mantis hands. Harbor Town, huh? Alright, that's all the locations of the map then once we go there, unless they like pop up something else somewhere. 50% of the side quests there. Almost all the side quests in Noctis though.
Varanus. Task forces are dealing with it. Sigrid has also been released.
The Gatekeeper project is reinstated.
Monkey noises?
Didn't the consortium...
I'm sorry, did you give away a big reveal?
Who is behind it? Is it C? If test subject 06 has awakened,
It is literally a monkey.
repeat the same disaster that happened 18 years ago.
I'll go get Sigrid first. We'll deal with 06 later. Wait for me to return.
I will go evacuate the staff.
This is turning into Futurama. A doctor monkey.
Hey, Ayane. Did you get anything on Proteus?
Not much.
This game is 40% off on Steam, but what's the price?
I don't have any images of him after that.
Fine. At least we know he's in Harbor Town. We'll find him.
Did you just park your car on a bunch of floating, like... Yeah, floating, like... shipping containers? That doesn't seem safe. Not a very good parking spot. $17? Not for $17, not a bad game to get, I think. $15 US, even better. Yep, so yeah, I could it's a pretty good game. I'm enjoying it. The plot's getting a bit convoluted with its, wrapping around itself a little bit too much. But I still like the character designs a lot. They're pretty solid. That being said, I think I'm going to call it a little bit early tonight. It has been 3 hours, but I do need to get extra sleep tonight since I woke up very early. So I will call it tonight. Yeah, we're going to call it here tonight. This seems like a good stopping point. Then we'll pick it up again tomorrow if I stream, which I'm assuming I will be. Why is the car floating on concrete? It's not concrete, it's just like the way it's on shipping containers. It's bobbing and it's just not animated properly. Night. Yeah, so Chad, you've all been wonderful tonight. Thank you once again for stopping by and spending some time with me. I was glad to have you. If you're new here, hit the follow button. You can also join my Discord if you want to. Thank you for any bit subs or gift subs, and thank you to the mod team as well. So I should be streaming it again tomorrow. I can't think of any reason why I wouldn't. So we'll hit this game up again. Maybe we'll finish it. I don't know. I can't imagine there's too much left based off the in-game map in my side quest progression. So who knows? Fun stream. Yeah, this is a real good... Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Lucky. Hopefully I'll see you back tomorrow if you get time. But chat, you've all been wonderful. Thank you for spending time with me again today. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. Peace. It's good with and without the weed. Ooh, that's a mark of approval. All right, everyone. Enjoy your weed. I'll see you tomorrow. Now that's a fucking way to call off and end a stream.